Testing.
Bar.
Testing.
Right. I drank too soon. I'm just like you. Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to this week's Vanguard Tales. I am joined today with my good friend Sam, Jess, and the other David.
All the best friends. When Martin's not here, he gets all of our names right.
Yeah, it's true. Martin just throws me off. It's like, four
Is it the
names.
face?
4 names? Nah. 3, no problem.
3 is manageable.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, nice.
Now into your mouth.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, boo.
That's right, you sit in shame. And gift that.
Gift that. Okay. So I believe Jess is going to do our recap for this week.
It's going to be a real hodgepodge of recap.
And yeah, we'll probably all kind of chip in a little bit.
I'll have no names, right? I haven't learned my lessons to actually write things down yet. So...
You never need to, it's fine.
No, because this one always does.
No, here's my last 2 weeks. Hold on.
He's written down nothing.
I think the last thing I have in my book is genuinely, Callisto is a dickhead.
And it's there.
That could be referenced to any number of things.
I'm not a dickhead at the moment.
Well, the last thing I've got is we met Carl's friend Chase in the Yawning Portal, and he's a bit of a dick.
That was like
so
12 sessions ago.
We finally, after having loads of shopping and stuff to do, decided that we were going to go to the City of the Dead. Had a big fuss about how we were going to get into the City of the Dead. Decided that we were going to pretend to be your courtesans.
Pretty easy then, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, court.
I don't think you know what that word is.
Yeah,
I don't think you're using that word right.
That's not what that word means.
I think she's using that word right.
It would have been a far more interesting session had we been your courtesans. That was funny. Got away in. It was fine. There was some weird skelly guy that was taking particular interest to us. We fought a swamp donkey. That was really awful. That thing was nasty. And then we fought the Death Knight.
That nasty.
Death Knight. I thought we were doing alright, to be quite frank. But then
We just couldn't deal with the finishing blow. Every time we did damage, it kept healing itself.
And then Rayven, being the addicted, insufferable person he is, decided to accept help from Syrup again. So he did like an insane amount of damage to him. We all came back to... No, sorry, we then left and we went to...
Chases.
No,
we went straight to Oscar's.
I keep on calling Orcus. It's not Oscar's. We went straight to Oscar's house. For some reason we
We did
decided
not
he
go
was
to
gonna-
Orcus's house.
No. We were, we had handed over the essence of the Death Knight. We did not run into the bounty he wanders about. He decided he was going to drink the Death Knight.
As you do.
Help us out with the spell plague. Thereby somehow presumably killing him or making him disappear or something.
Well, no, he clicked his finger and was like, there you go, spell plague's done, and then drank the essence and then just
died or something.
disappeared. Like,
Yeah. Just melted on the floor.
so who knows what that was.
His illusion of wealth was quite literally an illusion.
Yeah, so we were in a shack.
Yeah.
Love shack.
And then we went back to Chases, and Rayven told us that he'd used his stupid devil magic to help him again, and we flipped our
Devil
shit.
magic.
And then Cyric appeared and was like, "Hey guys, what's up?" And then you flip your shit, I also flip my shit. So it's now like crossing things, portals, and Cyric ran away with him.
So currently we are literally stood in Chase's house. I'm at the top of the stairs. Attempting to punch.
Cyric, who's just disappeared with Raven.
You were attempting to kill Raven, who just disappeared, and you just created a gate spell in the middle of the room.
And you were dragging.
And you were
In fact, if I remember correctly, was it you that killed?
Yes.
You
You
just
just knocked him out.
Knocked him out.
yeah, you just dealt the killing blow to Raven.
I'm not killing him, right?
Wow, so
Killing blow.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
you don't know, might be dead.
I hit him twice more, so he failed his saving throws twice.
Raven's dead!
Actually, if I hit, it's a crit, isn't it? So,
If it's a melee hit.
yeah, I'll punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's all you need to do is just like boom, boom, dead.
That's mental, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm on death's door, don't hurt me.
You are dead.
Death by fate.
So, there you are
Drink the...
in Chase's house. Huge portal has just appeared.
It's like 5 foot by 5 foot, so it's not like.
That's big enough. Like
as soon as
in the
as soon
grand
as
scope
it-
of a room.
As soon as it appears, I run upstairs like, "Where are you? Where are you, fucking bastard? Get back here!" And I'm searching.
Callisto, I don't think he's here.
And I sort of probably
Okay.
spend 2 turns, so like 12 seconds, not 20 seconds.
I'm happy for the gate to close if he wants to do that, so that's fine.
If memory serves, you opened the portal to the reception area, wasn't it?
Of the prison.
Of the prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact name of the place.
Study.
Yeah.
The Cerulean
Stardeep. Yep.
Sigil.
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 Uh,
and I'm just like-
bicycle.
Equally just like, Rayven, you get back here!
So from the portal steps a heavily armor-clad star elf.
Right, from the portal.
Yes.
Do I recognise this heavily armor-clad star elf?
No, but you recognise the uniform certainly.
Who is she? What rank is she?
You know, it's someone who's from the high security section of the prison.
I know.
And
Shorty get low.
she has a like a double-bladed sword.
Nice.
And she just kind of steps through the portal and is like looking at all of you suspiciously. What's going on here?
We were trying to apprehend a prisoner. Do I have I assume my rank is still wearing. I'm still wearing my stuff underneath my cloak. And it's not right. They're not going to go a star elf.
Yeah. State your name and rank.
Lieutenant Phyllis Seren. Scouting party.
If you get back here!
My apologies for the inconvenience. We were hoping to
I will
apprehend.
fucking kill you!
We were hoping to apprehend one who had been tainted by Cyric. I thought in the moment that this might have been the best place to secure him. Unfortunately, the prisoner got away. I apologise. And I bowed
What-
low again.
What's wrong with Cyric?
He's been influencing people on this plane.
Well, that's kind of what gods do, isn't it?
We think for nefarious means, however, this man has now proved himself to be dangerous.
I see.
Whatever meddling Cyric has been part of, he is now gifting this man what may be immense amounts of power. In my panic, I thought that the only place that we would be able to safely apprehend the man until we're done questioning him would be the prison.
Who is this one?
And Feora. I was the one who was trying to bring Rayven in.
Rayven.
Right then.
Who is this Rayven?
Did we know his second name? Did we have one?
He does not have a second name. He is a ladrin from a beer.
Ah, Eladrin. Interesting. And who is the one shouting upstairs?
That would be Callisto, soon to be heir of the throne to
Cormier.
Cormier. Who will remember all this version. I am terribly sorry to have inconvenienced you in this way. It would appear that the services of the prison are not called for at this moment in time. I'm assuming it's a racial trait. It was down on my thing as a racial trait.
You'd know how long this is.
It's
60
60 seconds.
Very well. Carry on.
Okay, fair.
And he steps through the portal, and the portal closes.
He,
She, sorry.
I was like, what?
She.
No, I don't notice that. And then I bring it in.
Oh, man.
Where's he been hiding you for the last millennia?
In your ass.
He's sick.
Oh, damn. He's sick. You've actually Quinn has turned into a thirsty ass bitch.
Yes.
I pocket the diamond again, presumably the portal was now closed.
Yes.
Yeah, I put that back in my I can't think of words I'm saying.
Bag.
Yeah, my component bag. Components bag.
Where did Cyric take Rayven?
If I knew that, then I wouldn't have opened up the portal to the prison, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Casually checking, was no rest, seeing if there was anything. Perhaps Callisto could contact him.
At this point,
Callisto!
at this point,
Get down here!
the front is open and Chase comes home. He said, guys, there you are. How you, is everything okay?
No!
I
There
cannot find
was
Cyric.
loads of commotion down at the docks. Was
Sorry, 1 minute, Jess. I cannot find Cyric.
They're both gone.
And I go pick up my trident and look at it.
I think it is fair to assume.
So what did you do? You said you twisted it like
it's
that.
just like
So what? So
ear.
okay. So the trident
It's
is
now
actually
a
fine.
U shape.
It's a U shape.
Like the
Is a
The
trident
shaft of
with
the
an extra
pole.
tail fork.
I'm fairly certain that's not meant to look like that.
No, it is not.
I'm afraid it may have to
I know a
be
good
repaired by
blacksmith. He could
specialists.
probably bang that right out. That came out wrong.
God damn it, Chase, we have no time for your dirty puns.
I know blacksmiths too. I think I will go speak to them.
Oh.
I can't
So
remember.
yeah, the commotion at the docks, is that something to do with you guys?
Yes, it's been a long day, Jess. Can you give us a minute? Sorry, I know this is your house, but
Oh yeah. Whatever you need, mate. So,
we will be ready in a bit. Sorry, we just need a minute, I think.
I'll give you a minute. I've got just a thing. And he goes out into the kitchen.
Oh god, this is not good.
Callisto, is there any way that you could use that means of communication with you to contact?
Not today, I don't think. Let me double check. Let's see how I'm feeling. Oh. Yes, I could do it.
You found an ounce of energy.
One little bit of energy left that I think I could potentially try.
Not enough men.
Quickly, take a mana spell.
Yes, let me try.
Can he respond if he's unconscious? Actually, would you know that? Because he left unconsciously.
He
did leave unconscious.
Cyric.
I was focused on Sarah. I didn't know what was going on.
So you didn't know he was unconscious. Okay, fair. As you were.
Also, started this spell.
That's fine.
So.
Do it.
Rayven, where the fuck are you? What the hell is going on? Why have you left with Cyric? If you do not answer and give me a good answer,
That's it.
I wasn't counting.
No, Callisto, kiss.
Yeah.
No, kiss.
No, I'm kidding.
No
Kiss.
None for you.
Oh.
Oh.
There's always a 5% if he's on another plane of resistance, it doesn't make it to.
5%.
So you roll a d100 and if it's like 5 or less or 95 or higher, whichever way you want to.
I didn't treat Spin a good book.
You receive a reply
Hey! There you go.
from Cyric.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Raven is currently unavailable at this time. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep.
Can't. Cyric replied.
of any importance.
But I thought your spell could only contact one person.
So did I. That is was my understanding. I send a message to one person and only one person can reply.
I may have knowledge ascertaining why this whole shitstorm is occurring, but I really wanted to verify an assumption before I was prepared to share this with the group. Smash that.
He just said Raven was unavailable. I'm done with it.
Let me just get it up. Sorry,
What did you need to...
We have given Raven too many chances now.
I have a feeling I know why these issues may be occurring. But it is just a hypothesis, it's not...
I can tell you exactly why this is occurring. Because he keeps letting Sirik back. Every time he says, stop it. Literally the next day is, oh well, I was just doing this with this. Oh, Sirik just asked me to do this. I needed to do this. There's always a fucking excuse with that man.
I mean, he is an addict.
Well, I don't care. He's an addict who's going to kill us. I mean, he's already... I'm sorry, he's already responsible for the deaths of thousands upon thousands of people in this world.
It may actually be prudent to exterminate him the next time we see him, or at least apprehend him to the prison.
I mean, if he now has Sirik as a bodyguard, we are not enough. This Oscar's person might have been able to help, but he's fucked off now.
And what was that giant clad thing saying about Sirik?
Who?
Just ascertaining as to what was going on. We're quite aware of the meddling of gods. The meddling of gods is not anything unusual. The fact that Sirik has taken such an interest in this one particular person and is seemingly channeling such destructive energies through him would be of concern to any of us, however.
Look, I think...
I digress. The book...
What about it? You said there was nothing in it.
Not anything concrete. I did not want to reveal anything, lest I was sharing rumours and assumptions about what may have been occurring. However, there are several mentions of this book of someone I'm fairly convinced may have been rayven's mother, and it does explicitly state that she was a worshipper of Sirik. There is also a part later on in the text I'm flicking through and showing, just so I'm not like monkey shit. There is also a mention here of a child whose father is completely unknown and was cast out and not seen again. These two things don't necessarily seem to be coincidental. Now this is...
This is some fine acting.
What is that book written in?
We may have to... It's in Elvish. We may have to unfortunately...
There's a checks their languages, come on, damn it!
Yes, Elvish!
I can read.
Now this is only a... Can you read Elvish?
Yeah.
We can all
This is only a assumption that presumably if Rayven's mother was a worshipper of Sirik directly, it might be one to assume that maybe Sirik is actually his father.
Was it Sirik?
Which means his bloodline flows directly through Rayven, which would explain a lot of the occurrences. However, the book does not state.
And if he's so adamant on protecting him because he's feeling Raven can ascend, then maybe this is all been part. This is absolutely. Maybe it was all part of the plan. Raven kill Mistra. Sirik now takes Mistra's place. Sirik is all powerful, and Raven sits by his side. Maybe next time we see him, we kill him.
He is utilising the boy as a tool.
At the moment, we know he's mortal in some capacity.
We also know that Sirik will do anything to intervene and protect him.
And Sirik is also looking for vestiges of power within the world, taking over from Vestra.
Then we may need to assume that Sirik has a higher plan in all of this, that Rayven is certainly part of, but in order to stop this...
I think undoubtedly we would slow Sirik down if we killed his son or
You
whatever.
sparred with him for 20 minutes and he nearly killed you outright because Sirik thought it would be amusing.
I did not fight with him. That was my issue. I sparred jokingly, and he literally, from the word go, punched me with all of his might. He did a stupid fire eat and things like that. Trust me, if I wanted to, he would be dead.
as I
I
have
have
proved.
continued.
Now, your prison,
Mm-hmm.
is it protected against the gods?
I assume so, given who I know we have.
Probably.
I'm assuming it must be, considering who I know we have. So, yes! It has the highest
It's
known... No, you won't.
Who have you got?
Natural.
I didn't see that. So,
No, I was kidding. I wasn't doing it.
it has the highest available levels of protection. We take some of the most highly regarded criminals known to any plane of existence.
So we found Mistra locked within a box in the ground. I propose we do something similar to Cyric.
Locked within a box in the ground.
He and I detail the crypt and the everything was it. And there was a coffin with runes around the outside, and the large sigil on top of it was one of warning.
Maybe.
I know about this kind of chapter. It's not really my forte.
no,
we
it's
do
not.
physical imprisonment, not magical, really, do we?
Maybe.
More like an enchantment, really.
Maybe it is worth going back to see the smelly man.
Studying that.
Yes, and if we
There was a
could,
very powerful druid who clearly knew Oscars. He was the one that sent us over here. And maybe if Oscars was involved in creating and trapping the gods, maybe this man might know something as well. And
yes, and if we're there, then you would be able to see this entombment.
I can't profess to be an expert in any of these things. We specialise in the physical garments of criminals and people that cause atrocities. Whilst we may use magic to restrain them and keep them at bay, we don't particularly enchant them.
I think
I assume. I don't know. I am not a lowly scout. I do not personally guard anything.
But
I say quite swiftly.
now
I don't want to confirm the methods that we use regarding any kind of such people because it's not my job, unfortunately. I just know that people can do it.
well, I had a thought because Shima
I
is
need a dice set that big.
There's these ones. These ones. Big boys.
Where'd you get those bad boys?
Oh, yes.
ESO?
No, I bought them from. Oh my god, it's the same place I can't remember the name of that were in EGX.
D&D dice.
No, not
DM
that.
dice.
No, not those ones.
Dundas. You do.
No, not.
Thanks for telling me before we're live.
I didn't see. You didn't look this way.
Oh,
The whole thing. You still got. You still.
I've known the inside.
As have I.
Hey, I missed my mouth 3 times when I got to wind up.
Cut happens.
The other one where it had the fancy ones at the start there.
Okay.
Dex check. Last.
I can't remember what they were called, but they sold them. If next time
Oh,
they're in-
fire cards.
fire cards.
Some like fire cards online or something.
Firestorm cards.
That's the one.
They sold them.
There you go.
They
You
were
want big dice? Firestorm cards, everybody.
Huh?
Not sponsored. Although if they want to sponsor us, then.
Yeah, it is, isn't
It's
it?
really far behind. Is it slowing down?
I'm only just getting that to go to the fridge.
Look. Nailed it. Wait for it again. Here we come. Yeah, we're really behind you guys. Sorry, getting very distracted there. And smash it.
Oh, wow.
These are for my big spells.
I'm not a big fan of the colour, personally.
No,
I'm just getting
they didn't really have any nicer jumbos.
This one
This was the only
But
colour.
it's a nice set. Sorry, distracted by D's.
Standard.
D's. I wish.
Well, I must admit I've been thinking the past couple of days. We really need to find a way to travel faster, as I have a feeling that whatever is coming is going to be coming across this entire place, this entire world. Now Shima is coming in a week. I thought we use this time to try and find out things in Waterdeep.
They must have libraries and...
There must be libraries.
There's a major school... Sorry, Chase, I didn't know you were back.
And
I've made for you a Sumerian sunrise. He hands you like this swirling beverage, and it's like on fire on the top.
thank you. I will drink this in a second. But maybe we use a bit of time to try and find out about faster travel.
Yes.
Maybe because it's that spell. Maybe there's one that takes us from one side to the other side, not just to another plane of existence.
Yeah, quite likely.
I
I know of such spells, I do not know how to perform them.
Fair. I mean, can that spell take us to another plane of existence? And then when you do that again, can we go back to anywhere on this other plane? For example, we could go to there, and then you take us back to.
Has to be somewhere she knows.
It has to be somewhere that I'm aware of.
You've never been there, damn it.
It
Okay.
didn't say I have to have been there, it has to be somewhere I know.
Familiar in D&D terms is very strict.
Yeah.
It just says...
It's got to be somewhere you know and you know reasonably well, not just I walked through it once.
Yeah.
No, walk
No.
through it counts.
yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've seen it with your own eyes, you are familiar with it.
Okay.
Yeah. But I can't.
So you pretty much got to have been there.
Yeah.
As they say.
Did, by any chance, you know that rayven was on a different plane?
No, Sirik answered me.
I may be liable to try something.
I get the feeling that my spell did not work, that Sirik just knew I was trying something and responded to me.
Do you wish to speak to this smelly man? Oh wait, he's on our plane.
He's on-
I can speak to him. I can speak to him if we need to. I can't tonight, but this was my thoughts. I mean, I don't know what you think, but I thought use a week whilst we're waiting for Shima, gather as much information as possible,
Yes.
maybe earn a bit of money, try and...
Can I point out, this doesn't say I have to have been there or familiar with it. It just says linking an unoccupied space that you can see to a precise location on a different
Yeah.
plane of existence. It
Gate's pretty broken, it's not that
It doesn't say I have to have been there.
Like
Ever.
if you're like, oh, I want to go into the top tower, into the top room of the dark tower on this place, it will put you in, like, because you've never been there, it will be wherever.
You have to be
It's
very...
DM's discretion to a degree, but you can go there,
Fits.
as long as it fits in there. But it's just like slightly DM's discretion. Because if we can describe, oh, we live in this house in this place,
Yeah.
in this town. So if you can just think about this house in this town, picture the living room, because the living room is, and you picture it right in the middle of the
Like, on
living
the
room.
rug.
Yeah, I'm going to probably just kind of rule in this case for your innate ability that it's got to be somewhere you've been before.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
also says
Just
that I
just
can
to
speak the name
just
of
to
anyone
rein it in
who comes
slightly. Like, yes, you can use it like as described, but yeah,
No, but that's another really powerful.
What about
because
the...
it's still pretty useful just as that for the places you've been before. But yeah,
What
otherwise-
about the
could be-
the summoning part of it?
Because there's a summoning part of the spell where she can just name anybody and cast a spell and then drag through the. Okay.
no, it is purely for transportation methods.
Okay.
For
So adds an innate ability.
yeah, for
So if one of
basically
us
for
were
you
to get the gate spell.
and you do the walkthrough.
Cool.
Okay. This was my idea. I don't know what you think.
I was proposing something similar. We find out as much as we can, see if we can garner any help from the mages of the city, and prepare to fight a god.
I think I will get word to Galadne tomorrow as well, and let her know what is happening.
Maybe that'd be the first order of business when we meet with Shima, is try and make our way back to Cormia.
Fair.
Quickly.
I thought I should probably give her a heads up. I've not really spoken to her for about 4 months since I said yes.
You've not spoken to Gladney?
No, I sort of said I was off on the dangerous mission and I could not go back. She asked for me to go back when she sent the dragon, and I said I could not. I said this was important and we must stop this. And now that the spell plague is apparently done, I feel I should probably tell her there is this is happening and I will be back as quick as I can. My slight worry is I think she will want me to stay there when we go back.
That would be very inconvenient.
It's not that. It's Gobbet's still there.
Govin's not in the room. He's in the house, but
It's not something I massively would like to do. I like Eladne, she is a wonderful person, but I only know her for sort of, what was it, a month? We spent a month there?
More like a few weeks.
Yeah. And we did not start on the best terms.
And yet you're marrying her.
I mean, I was...
That remains to be seen.
I mean, the messenger got me in the middle of an orgy. I mean, what was I meant to do?
Yes, we spoke earlier of.
I don't even know what orgy is. I'm just
Probably no.
I'm gonna nod. I'm just gonna nod
Yeah.
and be like, oh, that
We
sounds
spoke of.
frankly messy.
Like, I was very hungover and I didn't know what to say, so I thought, let's say yes, what's the harm? And now this is happening and I'm worried. I've hamstrung myself and I'm not 100% sure I want to do this and I don't want to be killed.
You best think either a way to buck up your ideas, or
I am not.
or let her down gently.
I have not slept with anyone since I accepted the proposal.
You said you were in an orgy.
Yes, before she proposed. Once I accepted the proposal, I have not slept with anybody.
Fair.
Is that why you're causing so much mischief? You've got pent up.
A little bit, yes. I mean, I'm not used to going this long without anything, but...
Exactly, like impersonating little boys and...
Whoa.
Quintus's face is doing that maths meme with that woman.
Look, I've been thinking about this, and it's an hard decision, and then every 2 seconds I got something behind going, my liege, I will die for you, my liege, shut up!
Yes, my liege.
Govid takes the night off.
Ah,
You earned it.
are you sure, my liege?
He is quite secure
I take a
in
little
our
coin pouch,
company.
coin pouch and just sort of put 10 gold coins into it, and there you go.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Just make sure you stay here, though. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I'm good. I'm very tired.
We shall look after him. Good, thank you.
Yes, my lady. And he sort of puts the coins in his little pouch, and he
Scandal.
sort of unhitches his crossbow and just kind of puts it like down in the corner, and sort of straightens himself up a bit. And then out he goes.
Does he have trousers on?
He does.
Would it perhaps, and I'm no expert in this matter, but if you no longer wish to be king and you also do not wish to be dead, perhaps you could persuade this Kaladne that someone else would be more suitable to be king?
Chase is like,
You quiet.
yeah.
You shush.
Like, is it a set deal? I mean, she clearly forced you quite quickly. If you only spent a few weeks there,
My issue is, I like her. It's not that I don't like her.
then
It's,
what is the issue?
I've known her for like a month. And I'm about to become king of this place, and she's gonna want me there forever, and I came to this place to explore the world. And at the moment this is amazing. These past 6 months have been incredible. I've seen so much.
Do you perhaps have a brother?
No,
A sister?
no. This is just me. You're looking at me like that. I promise you I'm being sincere for once.
Inside check.
I thought my recommendations were quite suitable.
22.
Genuinely sincere. Look, I've not really had anyone to talk to about this, and I was hoping that when we got here, Chase would be a bit more helpful, but he's just...
Sitting there with his equivalent of a Cosmo.
You seem to have changed, Chase.
What do you mean?
I just...
So, no, it's you that's changed, my friend. We always used to be this wild. You've kind of settled down a bit.
We used to
I mean, you're going to be a king. Of course, it's going to change you. It's going to make you more, well, less, more boring.
Look, Chase,
That's not the right word.
More legal.
Yeah, what she said.
Chase, we used to be this wild, but...
Regal, yes. What does that mean?
Like a regent. Like a king.
Yes. What does that mean?
Kingly.
Right, yes.
Sensible.
Look, Chase, we used to be
If you
wild.
say who's kingly,
But-
I will kill you.
But you met Emerald, and you calmed down when you met Emerald, and I thought you moved here to get away from that life and to...
Well,
I've not even seen Emerald since we've been here.
Where is your wife?
well, yeah, I should probably tell you about that, really. She got pregnant.
That's wonderful news. Sensible.
Well, yes,
That's
it's
the wrong
great
kind of
news
person.
if you're Mert the moneylender.
Why would it be great news for Mert the moneylender? Or children currency? Are you a wealthy man now? I'm very...
Was Emerald unfaithful?
With Mert the moneylender. Now,
You know how Callisto
now
was being
she's
good?
probably only a couple of weeks away from giving birth to his kid.
When was the last time you saw her?
Oh, 6 months ago, probably.
Why did you not tell me? I've been messaging you this entire time across here. Why? Why have you waited until now to tell me
You
these
seem
things?
like you had a lot on your plate with all these important messages, and the fact you were coming all the way to Waterdeep and all these, looking for Oscars, and it seemed like you had enough on your plate without having to worry about my problems.
For God's sake,
So yeah,
Chase.
maybe I have got a bit bonkers, and a man's allowed to grieve in his own way, right?
Of course, but you need to tell me these things. I thought you were being unfaithful to Emerald. I thought you were being the one that was being a dick. I did not realise this.
Things happen, mate. And it is just how it is. Are you going to drink that, or should I have it?
You sound like you need it more.
Oh, and he just drinks the whole thing in one gulp. You're missing out.
I'll put my hand on Chase's shoulder. Like, Chase,
Yeah.
do you love Emerald?
I did. More than anything. I would have done anything for her.
Then perhaps...
Callisto, you know how we were.
I do.
We were inseparable. It was just there was nothing else like it anywhere. It was something really special.
And does she love you?
But she loves Mert the moneylender because
Does she love him?
he's got some serious dollar.
Does she actually love him?
What's
She says she does.
Money.
Oh, yes.
dollar.
Dollar.
Yeah.
The currency of dollar.
Yeah.
He must be a foreign exchange merchant.
He does that as well, I think.
And what kind of man is this Mert?
He's a moneylender.
What kind of woman is your wife to have fallen in love with money?
Well, money is power. Women like that. Powerful people.
Money is not you.
But Emerald was not that type of person, I did not think.
No, I didn't think so either, but it turns out, she started coming home with fancy clothes and necklaces and... Yeah. She said it was just like, stuff from work, she got like gifts from her, someone who admired her performance and all that kind of stuff. I didn't think too much of it to start with, but And some of the things are getting quite expensive. I was like, that's got to be like 5,000 gold worth of necklace right there. And then I noticed that, she was putting on a few pounds. Well, so I thought. What she was doing, it was putting on another person.
I just run up to Chase and give him a big hug. He's like, Chase, why do you not talk to me? I'm just giving him a big hug.
So it's like you've got the whole weight of the world on your shoulders at the moment. This is nothing compared to that.
And the world can wait. You are my best friend.
I know, buddy, and you're my best friend too, and I'd do anything for you. I really would. So you need my help with anything. I'm here for you guys. All of you. You're my friend. You're my family. You're all I've got left.
Would you give up village dust?
Well, if I had to, yeah.
I think you should.
I tell you what. Let's give up.
It's bloody good stuff, though.
I'm
just
sure
saying.
it is, but tonight that drink looked quite fun. We've had a tough day. Why don't we all have one of those drinks? And if you can make 4 of them,
I got enough to make 40 of them. Let's go.
I mean, let's just have one and see where we go. But let's.
Actually, I want to see how to make them.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
Oh,
What are they called? Sunzida Sunrises.
Sumerian Sunrise.
Sorry.
that's my friend's name, not the name of the cocktail.
Sumerian Sunrises. I take it it's like orange and red and...
Yeah, it's very special ingredients. The knowledge of making these things is somewhat secretive, but sure, let me show you.
Let's go.
I lean over to Faye and I go, I would like to know if there's any illicit substances in this. I do not want to be using my brain.
And when you leave, you're like, look, I know this is a bit confusing, but he's my best friend, and I knew there was something up, and
Then let's support him.
exactly. So this is what I'm saying. Let's have a drink, one drink, make him feel good, and we'll all chat, and hopefully we can make him feel loved again. But obviously he's not been feeling that.
We've lost one friend to a power-obsessed maniac. It's only if you've used or lost yours to a different one.
So he showed you how to make the Sumerian Sunrise,
Yeah.
and it contains mostly an assortment of alcoholic beverages mixed together in a specific order, in a certain way, in certain quantities.
Yeah.
And then he has like a small kind of potion-looking bottle, and he's like, this is what makes it swirl around, and it will stay swirling indefinitely. And even he doesn't know what's in it. He just kind of goes bloop, bloop. Puts like 2 little drops in, and the drink starts spinning around. It starts swirling.
End over end? Or like cyclone?
No, end over end. Like inside the glass, you can see all like the different liquids, all that haven't all mixed together. It was all streaking and just swirling around like endlessly. And he's like, yeah, this is like shows you the potion. This potion bottle is like, yeah, this is it's like 150 gold a go. So
Amazing.
And he makes 4 rather large flagons of this stuff. He had like a small like whiskey glass size before. He's made like 4
We're having pictures.
flagons.
2 for 12 pictures.
Yeah. He's made 4 of those.
Can I make another one?
Sure.
Just to see if I get the recipe.
Okay. Make an alchemy check. Something we can
Would
do?
we
Yeah.
say dexterity? Because it's flair?
Well, alchemy, I think it's
Or wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay. And I won't have my proficiency, so I'll just do a wisdom check. It's a 13.
Okay, yeah.
Managed to make it.
You follow the steps as it was just, as you were shown, and yeah, you make another one, like a smaller one, let's say.
Okay. Like this, and then the drip drip.
Yeah. No. It's just not
Just
spinning.
put it in.
There's clearly something in the liquid.
Yeah.
but that's making this thing happen. But you're not sure what it
What's
was.
in the bottle? What's it?
It smells. It smells like the ocean.
Have you showed this to Callisto?
No.
He would get a kick actually.
Well, I'm sure he'll get a kick out of these too.
Right. Indeed. Let's go.
And yeah, he comes back out with the rather large flagons of Sumerian sunrises and hands them one to each person.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I got a bit carried away with the quantities, but you know.
Quillis, would you prefer a smaller one to start with?
I think that would be apt, as her tiny structure has one.
Oh, Constitution saving throw at disadvantage on that one.
Yeah, I've already got my dice ready.
Oh, why a disadvantage?
Because she's a lightweight.
You know, you had a smaller one.
Exactly. If she had a big one, she'd just be out straight off.
Right.
And everyone make a the Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That's not terrible. 12.
16.
16?
9.
No. So Feora and Chase are moderately intoxicated after this beverage. You two are remarkably
That's right.
a little tipsy, but
I'll
very
put
nice.
myself in
Elegantly
poison.
sitting by the
yeah, some
poisoned.
Yeah.
poisoned.
Poisoned.
Oh, then
Extreme.
When you're drunk, you're poisoned.
When you're drunk.
Yeah.
moderately interesting. So,
Yeah.
DM discretion.
I've got a character who can never be drunk because he's got lesser restoration. He gets drunk and he's like, oh, now I need to sober up. Lesser restoration. As I was saying.
It's cheating.
Oh god, it's so cool. Right,
And
putting
ready to go again.
He's like, oh,
This is actually
I love
quite
you
nice.
guys. You're awesome. You're like the best thing ever.
As are you, Chase. As are you. Go on now. I think it is time for bed. I
Yes,
am
What?
exhausted.
No, we've got time for at least 2 more.
the night is young.
Yes.
This was
Yes.
We've killed some people.
What? I haven't killed anyone.
No, we've killed. You're useless.
I don't take you on.
No, come on now. We've had a
Can
good
we don't
evening.
do anyone else?
That's
Raven just got a lucky shot because he's like the son of a god or something.
Have you heard that whole conversation?
Oh,
I mean, the kitchen's not that far away.
He's got one of those salute doors. That was so funny. They
yeah.
got
I was just like, oh, I need that.
I'm kind of tempted to keep them out, if I'm honest. She removes the stick from her ass, so she's had some
What?
inebriation.
She chases you there, like.
I didn't know
You two.
Get some more. Get another round in. You two make the next round.
Yes. I think Feora and Chase head up to.
I'll make them. I'll make them. I'll make them.
Hold on. I think we're going to need this. I cast enhance ability on you.
Oh my god!
You
You seem to be very well qualified with the arts of drinking, Callisto. I might need your help.
Oh no, there's nothing that gives me boost. Oh no, bear's endurance.
Yeah.
So hold on. You
You get
also
temporary hit points as well.
you get 9 additional temporary hit points.
Yay! Thank you, Callisto.
And you have advantage on constitution checks.
Nice.
Checks.
Yeah, checks, not saving
Oh.
throws.
Oh.
Wait, but
Well, he just meted you.
there are no constitution checks.
Checks. That's what I thought. Well, it says
But no,
checks, not
any
saving throws.
ability that uses Constitution. So, for example.
Saving throw then.
Yeah, constitution checks. So,
So saving throw would be included.
yeah, what the hell
It's
would
not.
be a constitution check
Did
then?
you understand?
No,
There's
it's
got
not.
to be abilities that use
Constitution checks. Hold your breath. March for or labour for hours without rest. Go without sleep. Survive
Yeah.
without food or water. Quaff an entire stein of ale in one go.
That totally
That's a check.
counts.
That's a check.
That's a check. Fair.
Yeah.
There you go.
So booze is a constitution
Booze is a
check.
constitution check. More
I
saving
know,
throw.
I know.
But then why do you use your saving throw?
Because that's your proficiency.
It's
So he gets the best of it.
so yeah, like. So like quaffing an entire thing in one go because you're like,
Yeah.
and you've got to keep going and keep going. So it's like it's a stamina thing.
But to stop yourself from being drunk is a saving throw.
Exactly, because that's like a
Okay, cool.
Fair.
You'd imagine that
that's
we weren't,
like an effect.
we weren't
yeah.
like downing them, we were just drinking them
Yeah,
slowly.
exactly.
Well, I'm tipsy, I wouldn't know that, so I'm going to cast it anyway.
There you
fair.
go.
There you go. You might need this. You're going to get even more drunk. I mean, what?
I did not think that there was this much exposure to
Can I-
alcohol in this sense.
Can I try and
This
put
is
some
quite
flair
fascinating.
into it this time?
Some flair.
Flair.
Define flair.
I'm thinking of
I'm
previous
waiting for me to get actually drunk,
cities
and then shit's going to get silly.
and possibly changing a little bit.
Oh, you're going to mix it up, add some more stuff.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, I'm not adding more stuff, I'm adding flair into it as a show.
Ah,
Yeah,
you're going to do like a
breaking from the
like a spinny cocktail type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Nice. Do it. Make a performance check.
Why is the kitchen on fire?
Why is the kitchen on fire?
The 9.
Got any points to that?
Oh, luck, yes! Have I got any luck yet?
Oh.
No.
I don't know you. Because it's still the same.
9!
Yeah,
Okay, I'll get the first bottle, and I'll be like,
So no.
Are you alright in there?
Yeah.
You're fine!
Yeah,
It's
yeah, it's fine.
trying things!
And as you chase his going along the floor like off the floor, just hoovering it up.
Do you have another bottle?
Tits.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be more prudent to
And
have
you open up
separate
like a
something
cupboard and
from
there's
one
like-
I won't try again.
there's like a few
Rather
more bottles of
than-
this stuff.
I think it's the moment. It is very raw for him still. I don't think it's the right time to meet someone new. I think he needs to love himself again.
Fair.
I think until he can love himself, how the hell is anyone else gonna love him?
So we'll make a couple more
Fair.
and bring them out.
Yeah. Farah and Chase come out with yet another round.
Everybody else is
Everyone can make their respective Constitution saving throws. Oh dear.
Oh.
Am I doing mine with disadvantage again?
Yes.
16!
Wow.
12! Yeah, that was originally a 5, I think, modified. It was a 4, and then I have another point.
So 5.
I'm not doing mine with disadvantage.
So fine.
No.
No, because I'm tiny and I don't drink.
So again, you're nicely drunk now.
Yeah.
I'm a very
You're
5 foot
pretty shit-faced. In fact, the three of them, Chase, Farah, and Gwyneth are pretty shit-faced. And you're kind of at that stage, you're kind of just nicely drunk.
Yeah. You guys cannot handle your drink.
These big drinks.
They're so swirly.
I don't lose my
Oh.
job.
Quick, have some water. I might pull out my alchemy drug. Nice. Quick, have some water.
It's quite good.
Is there any bread around?
It's just like
Is
it's quite good.
Is there any bread around? Like on the dinner table or anything?
Sure.
I'll break a bit off and dip it on in. And like,
Ooh.
It's good mayonnaise, isn't it?
I haven't had mayonnaise before.
There's not that much there, I'm afraid, but there was a little bit of mayonnaise.
Why have you got a jug of mayonnaise?
It's 2 gallons, to be fair.
Why is it 2 gallons of mayonnaise?
that's like.
Because it was funny.
I'm trying to think what a gallon looks like.
It's,
A gallon's like a
It's,
jug.
it's like that, isn't it? It's like a moonshine jug.
Yeah.
And I'm just dabbing the bread on the mayonnaise bits and eating it.
Ugh.
I don't have anything.
Why have you got this mayonnaise?
Oh, I've not done this for a while. Hold on.
Huh?
Hold on. I've not done this for a very long time. Hold on. And I pull
Are you
out.
sure you want to tell your friends about that?
Not that. Not that.
No,
And
right.
I pull out my flute. I can do this. I can do this. I've not done this for a while.
Entertainment!
I play the flute. And it's, well, I don't know how many.
Yeah, performance check with disadvantage as you're moderately intoxicated.
Drunk Callisto knows how to do it. 18.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what would be even more impressive? I touch Callisto on the shoulder and I cast Spider Climb on him. I go, do it upside down! Do it upside down!
Okay.
Upside down.
Upside down. Upside down.
And I'm literally going like, oh, and now I start playing jazz flute.
Oh,
I
God.
kind of feel like I should be having gin right now.
Yeah. Apple juice.
No.
You should be having apple juice.
Apple
Apple
juice.
juice.
Apple stuff?
You can't drink on top.
No, apple juice.
Apple dress.
I should be drinking fizzy apple juice. Or Ribena from a very specific glass.
I mean, do I have to do anything side time? Because I've just assumed
No.
I've done the
No,
classic
Literally,
walk.
you can walk upside down on ceilings while leaving your hands free.
You
Amazing.
become
And how long?
Spider-Man.
An hour.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It does say concentration.
For you, not for me.
Yeah, but I'm drunk.
Oh.
There's something else.
Sorry,
Oh, quick. Who am I? And I turn myself into COVID. You! Stop that! He is my king! You guys are bastards!
exactly like you.
I'm nailing the
You didn't
impressions!
say my liege.
My liege! Wait, who am I? I get behind it and do like an awful impression of Cladney. Like, look at me! I'm the Queen of Cormier! Who am I?
I know this one.
Do you? I don't know that one.
But you said she's the Queen of Cormier. So you're the Queen of Cormier.
Yes, I'm the Queen of Cormier!
I got it right.
There's no Queen of Cormier. It's only the regent.
It's the Queen! Because
How drunk you at me?
That's right. And then I feel it descends into this.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Several more beverages are had, and suffice to say, morning comes, and you're all kind of unconscious in the lounge still.
Excellent.
I was like,
What condition do we wake up in? This is like a hangover kind of plotline going on right now.
Do I have a time?
What am I wearing?
See, he gets a long rest.
yes.
Yeah! That's all that matters. Oh, what's
I
up?
like to imagine Faye actually.
Oh, my
What just?
Dieu. Oh, mon Dieu. My tête.
Can I
It's
please
from
roll for
right out.
hangover?
That was awesome.
I would like to roll for hangover.
Oh.
Do again.
Pourquoi ils ont fait ça?
Oh my god!
That's
Oh.
Yeah, but I think there's disadvantage for one anyway.
Yes, roll less than a 1.
no.
Probably your first ever hangover, to be fair. You probably feel like you're
I
dead.
immediately stick
Oh,
my head out the
I'd
window
like to think that
vomit.
like where Faye is like passed out on the floor, it's little scorch marks on the floor around like her hair and like just on the floor. She's put her hand out and just.
De l'eau, s'il vous plaît, l'eau.
No.
De l'eau, oui. Oh, le soleil, trop fort.
I don't have fun hair managers.
It's alright, I got you. And he hands you the jug. It's a water.
Oh, merci.
And mayonnaise goes.
Oh
Chase.
Yeah.
That's about time he had a taste of his own mayonnaise.
Yeah. Taste of his own mayonnaise.
That's pretty grim. That sounds horrible.
That's a little.
No, mayonnaise.
Oh, stop it!
Fair enough.
And you still notice he's still got like sort of dried, crusted. It's still all
I'm
over him.
casting
He's like,
prestidigitation, like, cleaning myself up.
We'll find another bit of bread and just dab it on the bit he hasn't got yet.
Oh, 2 seconds. I cast lesser restoration on myself. Oof. Oh, that was a good night.
I'm going to. Quinnis is still vomiting out the window.
Oh, I can't cast lesser restoration. That's my other character who has that spell. I'm still feeling very groggy. Oh, god damn it!
Lol.
Dad said you wake up wearing each other's clothes.
That would have been interesting.
and Raven is standing in a corner with a lampshade on his head, hiding.
That light is so bright. Who's turning it on?
Let me go turn it off.
Oh,
I don't know what Celestial sounds like, but I'm going to imagine that she's swearing through her teeth in Celestial.
what is? Oh, I think we need some fresh air. Open the window. Open the door.
The window's already open. I'm trundling out there.
I will
Ruined the flower patch
I
outside.
am casting prestidigitation and making the air smell nice as well.
Fair.
and I'll flare just one of my fighting spirits just to burn a little bit off as I can.
Oh,
Just burn me out
some
my
alcohol
skin.
in my system.
Blech.
I'm cleaning up the mayonnaise before I throw up anymore. Well, that
I
was a
know
good
what we
night.
need. Some elven bread.
Yes, this perfect. Trust me, add some elven bread and you'll be fine.
Callisto
But-
cuts for breeze.
That's for breeze.
That's all good.
And he pulls out a frying pan, gets some elven bread, and sort of makes like eggy bread, but like out of elven bread.
Eggy elven bread. Cockatrice spread.
And like hands a slice out to everybody. He's like, this will make you feel fine in
And I remember this working
maybe
previously,
an
and I'm
hour.
just like,
I would like to roll.
Oh, no.
eat it all.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, make a con save with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 23.
19.
20.
12. I was better last night.
And Faye's just like, keep up manners. Defaulted to manners.
Yeah. You eat the food. You don't immediately feel anything, but about half an hour later, you're all kind of mostly fine.
Oh.
I just imagine like her hair's just like completely.
Yes.
Well, I tell
She's
you
just got
what.
like braids like coming out of everywhere. Her robes are like off the shoulder. Like.
Come here, darling.
I'm casting prestidigitation.
I don't think ever do my hair!
This is about the energy of casting.
However girls do hair.
However, girls do that.
I like the sentiment.
Breathe.
Oh, I needed that. I think we've been through some shit this past couple of weeks. I think I needed that.
That's certainly an outlet.
Ah, you got me.
That was only 8. There needs to be 2 more and then 1.
I go,
Are you still drunk? I think you might. You did drink a lot last night.
It's a city guard.
good morning.
Well, Matt, I am looking for a Callisto.
We may be able to locate him, but what is it? You've already done that threat.
There he is.
I found him.
Are you Callisto?
Callisto, yes.
Well, Mr. Isto, I'm afraid I have some terrible news for you.
What?
Unfortunately, there was been a murder.
Of who? If Kaladne's died.
I don't think it's Kalate.
Who?
It's Goblet.
A gentleman named Govid.
What?
What?
Where did this happen?
At an establishment, the Yawning Portal.
Have you arrested the person who is responsible?
No. We were hoping you might know who would harbour such ill will towards this man.
He's only just arrived in the city with us about a week ago.
Goblet's dead! Inconsolable.
I apologise.
Oh my god.
There's been a murder!
Why is Goblet dead?
So,
Welcome to playing with sleep, where all of your emotional attachments are gone.
What did I say?
There's been a
We
murder.
finally have a nice, relaxing evening.
Goblet died.
Goblet's dead.
You can never enjoy anything.
You'll never bring me my tango back. But what are you going to find out about this?
well, there's been several guards tasked with finding the murderer. I was.
It's definitely Goblet.
He hands like a breastplate that is unmistakably Govid's chest piece,
God, what is wrong with that?
still stained with some of his blood. He's like, this I believe belonged to him. Can you
does he
verify?
write a name on the inside of his breastplate?
No, but it does in one of the corners have like the
Symbol.
the royal symbol for Cormier.
Shucks.
Poor Govid.
Please allow me to look into this myself.
I think we should head to the morning portal.
The appropriate authorities are looking into this. I assure you, we will find this murderer.
This man was a citizen of Cormier?
He was a good man.
I do not doubt it. A couple of clerics are currently looking after his body. After they are finished, is there somewhere you would like us to deliver the remains?
Yes, if you could bring them back here. I believe there's a ship heading back to Cormier at some point.
That is fine.
See if they can take the...
I would imagine it will only be a day or two until they release his body to you. But you have no idea who might have done this.
No, he was fine. I gave him last night off.
What time
My
roughly
fault.
would you say this murder occurred?
Well, his body was discovered very early this morning, probably between 4 and 5 a.m.
In the Yawning Portal?
No, he had left the Yawning Portal apparently, and was making his way, we assume, back here. But somebody took him by surprise and stabbed him in the back.
What other signs were there of the weapons used?
No other signs. It appears it was stabbed in the back by a smaller weapon, perhaps a dagger or a short sword. And not just once. It was a number of times.
The butler did it.
Multiple
Wait,
wounds.
He was the butler.
Yeah. So suffice to say, it was a bit of a mess. So
Well, thank you for letting me know.
we
I
checked
suppose.
with the proprietor of the yawning portal, and he says that Covid came in for some drinks, played a spot of cards. Didn't really seem to have any arguments with anybody, and left in the early hours of the morning. So yeah, we don't have an awful lot to go on, unfortunately, but we have a few avenues to explore,
Please,
potential
Please
suspects
explore them.
and so on.
please explore them and keep us updated.
Is there
I
any...
apologise again for having to bring you this horrible news.
I appreciate you for telling me, as opposed to me having to find out somehow.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Who is the leading officer on the case?
That would be me.
And where would we be able to find you?
In the castle ward, the royal battlements are located there, where our barracks are. I'm stationed there, or you can leave a message there if I'm not there.
Thank you. We shall check in with you later on today for an update.
Very well. If there is, of course, anything else I can do for you,
God.
Find whoever did this.
Very serious conversation. Sorry. Q is making his thumb like literally like circulate thing.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Let's get to the yawning portal right now.
Look. The guards there, they're investigating.
There's only so much else we could do.
There could be something that they missed.
Okay, I will, but I don't know this town. I don't know who would be the person to speak to. I have to trust the guards as the best person dealing with this.
Chase, is there anything that you could let us know about this city?
oh, I mean,
Could
I'm a bit taken back. This is. I mean, obviously there's this kind of thing happens all the time, but I've not known anybody personally. You know, it's
you?
it could be like a mugging. I mean, did he have a lot of money?
Not really, no.
Uh,
I mean, he was at the royal seal. Maybe they thought he had money, but can you ask
incredible.
around in the? You seem to know the yawning portal. Could you ask around a little bit and see
Yeah, I mean,
if
you
there's
know,
something that they might be willing to tell you and not maybe the guards?
Okay, I'll do everything I can. Whatever you need,
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. It's terrible.
It's not okay, but it will be okay, I suppose. Look, sorry, I need to get this sorted as well. I saw around my bent Freuden. I'm really sorry. I need to get this sorted.
Where's that?
Been weighing on my mind. I'm just going to the blacksmith I was at the other day. I will,
Go.
if you need me.
We'll meet you at the yawning portal.
We need
Okay.
beer relief and go to the important.
I've been on to the sort of blacksmith who
Yeah.
I was at the other day, who's silvered it or enchanted it. I can't remember what they did to it. Enchanted it and made it +1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So You're just looking to get it straightenized.
Straightenized.
Yeah, so they could do that for you. It should only take a couple of hours.
Okay.
At a cost of 2 gold.
Okay. That I can afford. Thank you.
Okay, so you guys are going with Chase to the Urim portal.
Yes.
I would literally just drop it off and then get it,
Yeah.
so that hopefully I'm not too far.
Yeah. Have you got like Chin or whatever it is, city, where you could like travel faster in cities?
No, I've got. I think we've all
Is it
got.
Urchin?
No, I don't know Urchin. I think we've all got far traveller, don't we?
No, I've got court functionary.
I've got.
I understand bureaucracies.
I've got far traveller, so I'm the one where all eyes are on me.
A far traveller. Are you good at traversing queues as well?
No. No, I'm the one where people are always curious by me, but people are like friendly by me. They're sort of like intrigued to hear about my interesting tales and things like that.
Well, yeah,
I can
that
parlay
makes
this-
sense.
I can parlay this attention to access to people and places you might not otherwise have.
Okay, so just for easiest sake, I'll say you all arrive at the ruling portal around the same time.
Okay.
Okay, just for expediency's sake. So yeah, at this time of the morning, it's probably at its quietest point, if there is such a thing for the audience portal. But there's probably about 60-70% of the people that there was when the first time you went there, when it was like super busy.
Yeah.
So like it's still very busy, but somewhat less so. So you walk in, and one of the waitresses comes over. She's like, well met, can I get you fine folks something?
As soon as we walked in, is Dernan behind the bar?
Is he behind the bar? He is.
Well, I will beeline you for
Okay.
But I'll let that go on first.
I see he beeline trying to distract the waitress. Yes, I was hoping to speak to somebody who was working last night.
Oh, well,
Maybe someone on one of the gambling tables.
most of the night staff have finished now. Dernan was here last night. He's about to finish though. But if you're quick, you might be able to get hold of him. Oh, actually, the Seamus on the card tables. I think he might still be here, or he may have just left. You might want to check there as well.
I will go check that. Thank you.
Okay.
Run off up.
I'm gonna walk around with my lantern of revealing. Just to say, I mean, I'm not expecting much, I'll be honest, but I like quick.
Light is
feels a
light.
little bit useless. Literally none of my spells are any good at the minute, so
Oh, they're not.
they're like offensive.
Like, die, evil fiend!
I could kill a great myriad of things.
Utility. Hello, bar.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of utility things, but nothing useful. For
So
this
you beeline to
situation.
Dernan.
Yeah.
And he's literally there, just like cashing up the float sort of thing.
Dernan?
Sorry, I'm just finishing. You need a drink?
I don't suppose you remember me from the other day, whatever it was. It's like 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, sure. I remember you.
Say, I was here with a couple of other people. One of which was Goblet.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
He was the man who was unfortunately killed last night.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. That's a damn shame.
He was obviously a close friend of ours, and we just wanted to know if there was anything that you could tell us about what happened.
Well,
You seem to know everything that goes on here, so...
I mean, to be fair, there wasn't really much going on last night. You get the occasional little bit of rough and tumble, but it's just, no harm in it kind of thing. But yeah, I don't recall seeing anything with this Govid fellow. Yeah, it was just a quiet evening. It was yeah. I wish I could tell you what more. I'm sure that you're very upset with what's happened, but I'm afraid I don't have anything for you. I'm afraid.
Not
He seemed like
visibly look on the edge of tears.
he seemed like a very nice chap, though. Tips well. That's always a plus. Not very good at cards, though.
Do you know where he died?
I'm afraid I don't. But I'm assuming it was probably after he left here. I think it was on one of the streets or alleyways. Apparently it was a bit savage, a bit brutal, but might have just been mugged.
Thank you.
He certainly looked like he had a few coins, so maybe somebody thought they'd have a try.
Thank you.
It's probably not what you want to hear, but
Well,
I'm a pretty straight talking kind of fellow, so I apologise if I come off a bit harsh, but yeah, it's
no, I can appreciate a man in your position has to be a certain way with clientele.
it's no, I'm not going to lie. This sort of thing does happen from time to time. Sometimes people just have a few too many, or they take losing at the tables not very well. These sort of things happen. Disagreements can be had, or someone wins a bit too much money and someone notices, and things like that happen all over the city. It's
Thank you.
so I hope to a degree that it was just something random for you and not anything sinister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than knowing that your friend died because someone wanted him dead, not just because it was an opportunity to get a few coin. You know what I mean?
I feel that would be worse. That his life and his death was without purpose.
Well, death generally is always without purpose. We'd all love
This
to
is very deep.
die in a blaze of glory, defeating our enemies, or all that heroic stuff, but
Yeah.
for everybody, really, in the real world, none of that really happens.
That was COVID. Thank you for your time. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Well, if you need a drink or anything, first one's on me, alright?
Thank you. But maybe another time.
Sure.
And I'll look around for these two.
I'm weaving my lantern of revealing around.
Lantern of
As if it's
revealing.
gonna do anything.
Yeah, you're actually kind of riling a few people up by waving that thing around, and you're getting a few rather disturbing looks in your direction.
You're the kid on the bus with a Bluetooth speaker.
I am.
Especially those maybe sat in corners or out of the way a little bit, and all they're like,
The whole time I'm doing that, I just go, sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah,
sorry.
nobody sort of seems to do anything about it, but they'd all
Yeah.
look. There's a number of people that you're mightily pissed off by waving this thing around.
She would give herself to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Yeah.
like 8 beholder eyes. Just like,
Yeah.
All appear from the door. You actually revealed that the entire building is a mimic.
There's an invisible stalker in the corner.
So Callisto, you head over to the gambling tables and to the where the cards are being played. There's just one hand of cards that's sort of just finished, and this guy's like, "Yeah!" And he sort of one, probably, you probably guess he's probably won like maybe 100 gold or something like that.
Yeah.
And he looks quite chuffed with himself, and he picks his winnings up, and then he's just like, right, that's it for the month for now. I'm finishing my shift, so thanks everybody for playing, and if you want to play a bit more, my associate will be taking over in about an hour.
As he sort of gets up to go,
Yeah.
and sort of walks off, I just sort of, excuse me, Seamus, is it?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, pleasure to meet you. I am Cristo.
I'm sorry. I don't.
No, we have
Don't
not
recall.
met. We have not met before.
Okay. Well,
Apologies.
I don't feel quite so bad then.
No, we have not met. I was just hoping to speak to you for a second. My friend was here last night, Govit. I understand he was gambling. He would have been wearing armor, quite a stiff gentleman. Look like this. Turn into him.
Ah, yeah. Govid, right, yes.
Listen back. Did he play with you?
Yeah, well, we played a few hands, and he didn't do very well, unfortunately.
Okay.
But sometimes you win,
No, of
sometimes
course.
you lose, right?
I'm a gambler myself, I understand.
Yeah, I think he had I'm trying to remember now. He had like maybe 30 or 40 gold, and
Can I make an insight check into him? See.
Sure.
What is? I'll use a luck. I'll take that 2 to a 3. 6.
It seems genuine so far.
Okay. I was just trying to see. Did you get quite drunk last night?
Not particularly. I mean, he had a few, but I wouldn't say he was, smashed or anything,
Was he pissing anyone off? I know he can sometimes get a bit loud and annoy people. Was there anyone particular who was like, "Oh, shut up, you knob"?
No, not really. I mean, he was a relatively quiet, kind of kept himself to himself a bit. I mean, he just wanted to come in, have a few drinks, play a few hands. Totally respect that. Some people, they want to open up a bit, but just tried to have a bit of a chat with him, and he was a bit kind of closed off.
He played quite late, I think. He didn't leave till about 3 o'clock or something like that, or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, it must have been at least 4, I think.
I mean, I guess you've heard the news.
No, I haven't. What was?
I'm looking at him really closely now. I'm going to make another insight check when I say this. I'm going to say that he was found dead this morning.
What, really? No? No.
Insight check his reaction. 21.
Is the Howl Monkey in the fridge?
Yeah, he doesn't seem genuine with his response.
Okay.
So, no, that can't be right. He was just here a few hours ago.
It's true. It's true. They don't know what happens. There's no evidence or anything. I was hoping you might be able to tell me if someone here was particularly angry with him or anything like that.
Well, he was having a bit of a losing streak, and he did borrow some money.
Okay. Yes.
So maybe it was that.
Do you know who he borrowed money from?
Oh, yes. What's his name now? Let me see if I can remember. I remember. It was something like Sirius or something like that.
Sirius.
Like serious, but not quite like that. Like
Is it
Sirius.
definitely the name Sirius or something like that?
Pretty sure it was something like that. Yeah.
Not Sirik?
I'm pretty sure it ended with this.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, I will try and track down this.
He was a kind of. I think it was a drow.
Okay.
Kind of grey skin.
Fair enough. And well, I will look into this. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
must be exhausted. You've been playing all night.
Oh, yeah, you know, the shifts are long, but yeah. The tips are good. Yeah, it's worth it.
Fair.
Yes, I'm really sorry to hear about your friend there, buddy. That's that sucks.
No, that is yes, it is not nice. But thank you for.
But if you're a gambler, you want to play a quick hand?
My friend has died.
I look at him. No. Yes, go on.
It's all right.
Now, what we had last time, it was they were sleight of hand checks, weren't they, sir?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast enhance ability on myself with Cat's Grace. Okay, let's play.
Do you remember how to do it with the D6, D4? Is it D6, D8, D10?
Mm-hmm. D6. D6, D4, D10, D8.
D.
Start with a D10, then you roll a D8, then you
You roll a D6. Yeah.
Right, so it's 21 we then will go over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do anything with the first roll, can I?
No, because you have to show
It's
it.
opposed, isn't it?
Yes, he's rolled an 8.
I rolled a 3.
So, want to make this interesting?
What are you proposing?
Yeah, he pulls out a small trade bar
Mm-hmm.
and he sort of sets it down on the table. It's like 1,000 gold. Winner of the hand takes the whole thing.
On this hand, where you've rolled an 8 and I've rolled a 3. I was not born yesterday. Even if I rolled the maximum on both these dice.
Don't do it. Let's go.
I was thinking on the top of my head, what spells are there?
I can see you're not a man that needs money.
No, money is not an object for me.
Alright. How about we make this really interesting?
What are you proposing?
And he puts the trade bar away and he pulls out another deck of cards and places it down. The winner gets to take one from the deck.
Is that a different things?
They don't know.
Sorry.
Could be a deck of some things.
What?
There's actually a deck of something. It's like nowhere near as powerful. Well, what is that? What, I get to draw a card? Fantastic.
Yeah, this is not just any deck. This could change her entire life.
Mr. Ascends to Goddom. This fights with Zurich.
And we propose you propose we play as this. My 3 versus your 8.
You can roll again if you wish.
Okay. Well, again, I'm with.
Rolls a 4.
I mean, is the odds enough reversed? Are you happy to play for this still?
That's a bet.
Let's do it then.
Alright.
Do you wish to add anything else to the pot, or are you...
No. You?
No.
Alright then.
Sleight of hand. My last roll.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm going to luck this one. 14. That's like, oh, shit, I thought it was better than that.
Yeah, not Oscars.
No, I'm not.
he kind of, he's kind of like, what you got then?
Valentina?
Eight.
8. Shit. The ironic thing was, I rolled a 10. I rolled a 10 and an 8 naturally, and then I rolled a 5 and was like, I have to slow hand this down. Shit.
The sleight of hand it down.
Do you have a picture?
I'm
Get to draw one card.
I could die.
Deck of anything?
I could die.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want a deck of anything? Oh no, I left it in my car.
Oh yeah, you've got a deck of many things, haven't you? Oh my god. That would have been awesome.
Has to arrive every time now.
No, literally, I always have it with me, but this time because I had the Switch, I was like, I'll leave it in the car.
It's
Okay.
not switch. Mugging.
Roll a d20. So, he sort of nervously holds you there.
11. I feel above average. It's going to be alright somewhere.
Slightly above average.
Slightly above average. How was he going to be the 11th card in this deck? You die!
Fireball explodes.
I'm looking quite skeptical,
Your
I'm
oranges.
So I just draw a card from this deck. Like, I was willing to make this because I was like, in Callisto's head it's like, well, it's 1,000 gold I don't have, but drawing a card, I can do that.
I mean, you haven't bet anything yet.
No, I'm not betting things. So I was like, okay, I will draw a card.
Do it.
Do it.
Talons.
Oh, fuck's sakes. I think that's the third time I've drawn from deck of Milton and Talons as the win. Where was I last time? Fucking Milton Keynes, wasn't it?
So, yeah. Every magic item you wear or carry is lost to you.
What?
Which,
Basically,
as
Oh,
you're
no,
not,
Talons isn't-
as you're not wearing or carrying your,
I'm not my
your trident at the
is
moment.
not
That's
me.
the only thing that you're probably gonna have left.
So, oh no, my hat's gone.
These items can be recovered, either in the treasury of the Monastery of the Distressed Body or Qualish's lab. Whichever comes later in the adventure. Well, we'll see.
Bye bye Alchemy Joke, bye bye Hat Skies, bye bye Ring of Protection, bye bye Falling Boat.
Ah,
Oh,
you're both!
Never got to crack out the boat in my boat face.
Well, that's what you're right.
That's every right for playing with a deck of many things.
I mean, I'm trying to tempt it.
And I literally, as I pulled it, I'm like, what the fuck? Where's all my stuff gone? What the hell have you done?
Unfortunately, you drew talons.
What the fuck does that mean? You said I could draw from that.
You did, but unfortunately, this is one of the bad ones.
You won the bad ones. I won the game. I should have money. What? What is this?
This is a special deck. I myself have drawn from this deck, as have some others, and
Well, how do I get? I want my stuff back. This is not fair.
on the bright side, I've heard that your stuff's not gone; it's just been relocated.
you mean relocated? Where has he been relocated?
Some dungeon somewhere.
What?
I don't know the specifics, but you know, you might get it back one day if you find this dungeon.
I wander on over with my lamp still.
The person has just stolen all my magic stuff.
Thief? This man
I
does
do it.
not work here?
I drew a card from this deck, and now I lost all my like my ring is gone. My fucking ring.
Would I know this if I roll history?
Arcana check.
I have actually had a D20. $11.
Oh.
I now have to cast disguise self like a peasant.
So
I'm not a peasant, I'm a king!
you do remember in the prison, locked in one of the cells. You always thought it was a bit weird, but there is a deck of many things that is locked inside a cell as a prisoner.
Does it look very similar to...
Yes.
What is it?
Yes, unmistakably similar. The patterning on the cards is very similar.
How did you... I get my wand out and I just point it at the throat and I go, how did you get into this?
What? I won it in a betting match from a wizard.
Have you any idea how dangerous this item is?
Sometimes. I saw one guy literally drew a card and and he was like a knight, and he had like this guy just appeared from nowhere and was like serving him and everything. It was like, what the and like one guy like turned stupid. So, you know, it does work both ways. Sometimes you get good things.
Well, why didn't you tell me this before? You were just like, draw a card from the deck. I thought it was going to be like,
I thought you knew what it was.
Of course not. I thought you were going to be like, the card was like, congratulations, you have won 1,000 gold, or you have won a timeshare in...
Double or nothing. Final offer.
What, to draw another one of those cards?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Only if you win.
No! You just robbed me of all of my stuff.
I have not robbed you of anything. I have not taken physical possession of any of your goods.
Unless you can guarantee me that he's going to give me my goods back, or...
They...
Can I get my stuff back if I draw another card?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know what all of the cards do specifically, but you kind of have to draw and see.
I want to roll temptation. What, that commander? I've only ever seen these behind bars. We've literally imprisoned all of these. Don't ask me why, it seems a bit ludicrous thinking about it.
Well,
But
it's
I never
bloody
really-
powerful if you can just take my stuff.
What would I be rolling for temptation?
Yeah.
Temptation strong with this.
It's cocked.
So it's worse.
That's so much worse. 6.
It's tempting. Of course, you have to win first.
What game were you playing, please?
This is a game we were playing the other day. Were you with us that?
I probably was. I have been drunk since then. I can say this quite truthfully now.
You are? I don't know if it is worth it. So what good things have you seen from this?
Well, one guy became a knight.
I don't want to become a knight. Can you get money from this thing?
Yes.
Can you become rich? Can you
Yes.
become powerful, or what?
Yes.
Does it give you magic items?
Yes.
One more thing.
I've seen people become like more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
From one card.
Yeah.
I mean, God, there's some real awful stuff in here.
Oh, you know.
I've never seen that.
Oh, have you not? Oh, it's amazing.
It's
Yeah,
yes.
stop reading.
I would
It's
stop
just
reading.
better.
It's better if you
It's
don't.
better if you don't know.
Okay.
So who's in?
Fine.
Wait, 1 second. Is Fiora still here?
No, she's downstairs at the moment.
I am looking for you guys there.
Fine, you arrive as well.
Would it be prudent to...
Here we go. Here's the fun sponge.
Here's the fun sponge.
Roll the dice.
Fiora, what were you... did you find out anything interesting? We learned about the gambles, fire, souls, and some magic items.
What? I was asking.
This person has just taken all my magic items.
Yes, this is robbed.
Yes,
My
where's all your
card.
stuff?
I drew a card and my stuff just disappeared. So I'm playing again so I can draw a better card so I can win it all back.
You
That's-
might get
that's-
even better things.
That's a huckster's game.
No, he said if I draw another card, there's a potential I can get magic stuff back and win lots of money and...
That's
I mean, I can't lose anything else, can
That's
I?
how these things work. They suck you in with the temptation of winning more than you already
Look.
had.
I want to play!
The ladies in,
I
alright.
genuinely have forgotten. So which ones am I rolling?
Maurice, oh god,
So, D10,
D8,
D6.
But it dies on the spot.
It's
I'll
not
be honest with you,
impossible.
there are worse cards in there than death. Just thrown out.
Yeah.
Really?
That'll be funny.
So, who's taking part?
I am.
What am I rolling?
A D10. You in?
I'll flip the coin
Okay.
and ask
Let your
Timora whether she reckons I should play or get people out. Because it's a luck thing.
What am I giving if
Roll a
I'm going...
D20 for me.
What am I paying in?
Nothing, apparently.
This is the scary thing. They are for
It's
nothing.
a 17. And this is all in my head as well. This is not.
Yeah,
I said this to Jess, like when
I know. Rory's getting wound up that he seems super religious when he's not.
Martin said, like, you pray to God, your God all the time. It was like, Raven doesn't actually see any of it. He
Yeah.
sees Feora flipping a coin. Like,
Two
all of the, like,
Two
how do I
faces.
feel about this is all in my head and... Yeah. Talk to you, Martin!
It comes back.
No one wants a dick of many things.
Ah.
I want a dick of many things. I love you.
I assigned...
Lies.
I assigned heads to go with it, tails to get out.
Fine. Go with it.
Okay,
Maybe
what,
ten.
what,
The dice has
The
spoken.
game,
What's going
it was
on?
the game we played the other day.
What are the rules?
And
was the D10?
what are we putting in?
Nothing.
Will this
Whoever wins gets to draw the card. That's me included if I win. That's one of the...
And what are you getting out of this?
I get to draw a card. I can't just draw a card for any reason. It has to be because I've won. That's the quirk of the deck.
Listen,
So
you
if
have
I win,
nothing on this.
I get to draw.
This seems like a fantastic idea. Have you found out anything? Let's all go. Have you found out anything?
Well,
To show. 5.
5 as well.
7.
8.
Oh,
Oui, tellement.
Then what am I doing? Is it a D10 again?
There's a D8.
D8, but this one's hidden. I'll give you $2.
Oh yeah, you're using work. That's so funny.
And we're not doing any extra betting, are we?
As there was no betting last time I played, so I think we
What?
just...
I mean, if you want to raise the stakes, I'm happy to chuck in some gold as well.
I'm scared enough as
What are we doing after that? An 8 and then a D6?
Yes.
As in a D6.
I mean, I don't even know what's going on, but I'm going with it.
You've got to get to 21 or as close as to
Oh,
as
I
possible.
know that, I just don't know what that
You draw a card and apparently you might be able to win lots of money for it.
Can I try a sleight of hand?
You can try a sleight of hand against everyone at the table's perception.
Natural 20.
Never mind then.
Wait, so 25.
Yep,
what
automatic.
What can I do?
You can increase or decrease the last die you rolled by 2.
Okay.
Or up to 2.
Okay.
Tick, tick.
So,
Well, who's first?
I'll go first. 19.
15.
18.
21. Didn't even have to cheat.
6, 7, 8. So 3, 1.
Oh, God damn it!
I don't want to draw. I mean, yes, I do.
Do you... What, is it going to be catastrophic?
No, this one I think I had a bad one first time. This one I think I can get my stuff back.
And does it have...
No, I won't.
Does it have to be you?
Well, he's the one that's won, so he's the only one that will be able to draw a
Can
card.
he gift his card to somebody
No.
else?
No, I need to get my stuff back.
Go on then, it's a stupid deck.
Take a card.
Roll a d20.
12. Next 11. I think all the shit ones are next to each other. Oh, what am I doing, you piece of shit? This is how games die.
Shh, don't tell him, don't tell him.
Well, he knows what 12 is. Is he counted down in the DM book?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't like that.
Sweet's face is like, I'm dead.
Throne.
I can't remember if that's good or bad. Half the time it was a sound good of shit.
You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill
Oh,
and
really?
double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill for the remainder of the adventure.
To get expertise on persuasion.
In addition, the monastery of the distressed body's brains in jars regards you thereafter as the monastery's rightful master.
Isn't that the monster who's got my stuff?
This song,
You must defeat or otherwise clear out the Grand Master and its servants before you can claim the monastery as yours.
Fair.
How
Does
do
this
you
knowledge
know this?
hit my brain? Or?
Yep.
Can it through?
You see visions of all your stuff in a monastery that you now own. Once you killed the other
There's
people.
like a demon appear in front of him.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, physical deed appears.
you didn't get your stuff back.
What's this?
You kind of did.
I know where my stuff is. It worked.
There's a deed in front of you with your name on it.
Yeah.
There is a monastery we have to find.
The monastery of the distressed body.
There's a monastery of the distressed body. I think.
Wait, isn't that Raven's monastery?
It is now.
It is now.
I do not know, but I have this strong feeling that if we can clear this out, then it will belong to me,
And you'll get all your stuff back.
and I will get
You
it.
own a monastery.
Sorry, you said persuasion checks.
You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill and double your proficiency on checks made with that skill.
But I already have expertise in it.
So it gets you nothing, I guess.
You get double the. What's it?
I don't think you can double expertise. I am a living god.
You there? Give me what you're holding. Oh, no.
Yes, my liege.
I would,
There, drop dead. Yes.
I would like your entire city, please. Well, okay.
Here is the key.
Go right next to my monastery.
Look what I'm wearing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I mean, that could have got a lot
Because if that
worse.
doubles my proficiency bonus, that'd be plus 12 proficiency bonus, depending on how you stack it. Because if I was plus 3 for normal, plus 6 for expertise, plus another 6 for this one.
Jesus.
GG. Yes, it's very odd. I've seen my stuff. My stuff is there. But
What happens
We
if you
have
do it again?
I do not know. I guess those guards. I think because I lost the stuff, it's then the next guard told me how to get it. I feel like I should be more
Did your next card
persuasive as well. But
Did your next card take you there then?
does the next guard take me there?
I don't know. It's completely random.
Oh, no.
I mean, they haven't been terrible so far.
I lost all my stuff. I mean, now I know where
I
it
mean,
Now
is.
you know where it is.
he did,
And you,
he did.
and you were in a monastery.
But to be
Well,
fair, he
true.
lost all his stuff, but he now owns the monastery that has his stuff in it.
So,
Win-win, right?
it's a
Sort
neck-
of.
I
Okay.
mean, what use of
In a
monasteries?
roundabout way.
Where
They make people like Raven. Are there any use at all?
Hey, not all monasteries are that bad.
And plus, this monastery sounds cool. So, distressed body. I think I would like to check this place out. So, it's got my bloody stuff in. I think I might ask around the city for it. But anyway, sorry, I
We have
become
more pressing-
super distracted. Yes, Come here, closer. He was not surprised. He was not surprised when I mentioned about Govid's death. He was very bad at acting.
She was aware.
I was trying to lull him into a false sense of security so I could catch him unaware.
Wow.
Stage justice.
It's been a pleasure meeting you all. Sorry about your friend again, and he picks up the deck and sort of slides it into a small wooden box. Puts it away. And,
Question. Did Govid win a card? Oh, I know exactly what's fucking happened, but kill sense.
yeah.
Oh god. Why would you put a card, you fool? Cards are for PCs, not NPCs.
He didn't. No.
Inside check.
Interesting.
19.
Seems genuine.
Okay. Very well. Well,
Says no. I generally only invite people of means and station.
very well.
And as I couldn't help but notice your ring.
Well, it's not that anymore because that was a ring of protection, so my ring's gone.
No, your ring, your signet.
You got 2 rings.
Oh, I did have 2 rings, didn't I? So yes,
You
my
got
signet
one
ring is still there. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, we were investigating the death of my dear friend. Very sad. On the other hand, gambling.
I was trying to lull him into a false sense of security, and then I got distracted by a deck of
So
many
you realise
things.
that we got like 10 minutes into the only session so far without Martin. We were like, yeah, just kill him. Just kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Skin him.
yeah. He is dead to us.
I mean,
Dead to us, Martin!
I don't think he's watching anymore.
No. Well, he'll
No,
watch
he
that.
is. He's still watching.
you're dead to us.
Unless he's just left his phone on or something.
Yeah.
Viewing numbers.
Okay, so what do we do? Are we still?
Anyway,
still
my
whispering?
shift's my shift's finished. So
okay, thank you. Bye bye.
good to meet you all.
Good day.
Sorry about your friend, and
You should be
Perhaps,
careful with that deck of cards. He's
Yes.
a very dangerous.
I'm not very
powerful
happy about
artifact.
this, but I think I am. I don't know. It's confusing.
I mean, you've got yourself a nice monastery. That's
I don't know where the monastery is. It did not tell me.
it's probably on a map somewhere.
But I will have to find it somewhere.
Is it on this plane of existence?
Is it on this plane of existence?
Is it in Waterdeep because we have a map of Waterdeep?
That would be very handy if it was. I was
Hey,
just
we're
outside
ready
Waterdeep.
to
It's next door.
Side quests!
Side quest.
Side quests!
Quest aside, you say?
Nice.
Oh, put your pants tattoo away.
Sharp.
Scratching my arm.
And when he walks around, I'm like, did you find
Somebody
anything?
inflicted with me.
Did you find anything about?
Didn't know anything. He was
No.
not helpful.
Govid. Not Govid. I'm very hungover still. Seamus looks. He seems suspicious, but I could not get anything out of him.
I'll turn back to Calista and be like, why don't we approach him outside?
Smack him!
Look, my worry is, from everything I've heard, from what Chase has said, from what Seamus has said, from the guards has said, it sounds like this happens a lot. I'm worried. Of course I want to find out what's happened to him, but if we start poking our noses in, we've got to try and blend into this city. We need to be here for a little while. If we start poking our noses in and getting mixed up in something we should not, I don't want us to be chased out of this place before we can see Shima, before we can find information, before we can set up a base. And we've linked ourselves to Chase now. I don't want to put Chase in unnecessary danger. I hate to say it, but I feel like we have to trust the guards to find the information if they're going to find any.
And what if Govid was killed by Rayven?
I mean,
It didn't sound plausible because it was knives, not his sides, but what if Govid was...
I hadn't even thought about that, but I mean, why would Raven come back to kill Govid? Surely Raven.
Or
I don't think Raven's options are really his own at the moment.
I think Sirik is doing something. I think when we next see Raven, we should stab first and ask later. But I don't know. My gut is telling me it's not Raven. It's something different. My gut is telling me he pissed someone off, or someone thought he could rob someone associated with the royal family. He had his crest on. There's something about this which, unfortunately, strikes me as all too commonplace in this city.
Doesn't seem to think the same. I thought it may have been a happenstance encounter. If we can't help Govid, we need to sort out this Sirik business.
Agreed. I think we need to do as much research on Sirik as possible.
Yes.
There must be a library somewhere. I can try and find this monastery of some kind.
Yes. And
City library or otherworldly library?
You like libraries, don't you?
I love libraries.
There you go. Gives you a chance to enjoy a library of this plane of existence on the material plane.
It's not that interesting.
Looks like you're checking the index for the monastery of the district bodies.
You are not wrong.
I don't think it is on the plane.
yeah, fair or rugby could be quite good at insight. I'll say incest.
Incest?
I'm not sure if I can take it. That's insight.
Oh, isn't it not level? Oh god.
Qualish. Yeah.
Have fun.
Have fun. I'm probably just gonna put it somewhere.
Put it somewhere else.
Yeah. We'll just put it somewhere of my choosing.
Hey, look, guys, it's underneath the city of the dead.
Not that close.
Hey, look, guys, it's right next to the city of the dead.
But one of my characters wasn't this.
Hey, look, guys, it's over here.
Okay, so let's head to the Mages Guild.
We
We'll see if we can find some way of quick transport around the world.
Mages Guild. Perfect.
Le Guild de Mage.
Okay. So you remember the
There is a
the mage's place in the trade district.
Yeah.
From before, and you make the journey there. Again, takes probably an hour from where you are.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a couple of battle mages sort of stood outside with their big gnarly staves, sort of hybrid robe, plate armor kind of setup. And as you approach, they stop you. They're like, identify yourselves.
I am the king of Cormier.
Yeah. And you?
You will be the king of Cormier.
Are you a wizard?
Yes. Well, of sorts.
Prove it.
And I cast Gust of Wind. Do I? Yeah, do. She was going to possibly. Can't load my spells. I can't remember what spells it was off my head. That will actually show me doing stuff.
The guild fromage.
No, I'm not Tyrell. Wrong person. Yes, I am. And I cast Major Image. And I create the image of a.
Form of a bear.
Something dark side. Something dark.
And I create the image of a giant owlbear. Just doing a little jig, an Irish jig.
And he's like, very good.
It's a third level spell.
And what do we have here? A drow of sorts?
Wow.
She's my friend.
Like a moon elf?
Getting warmer. Are they moon elves? Are they different from star elves?
Yes.
Moonelf.com.
By the light of the moon.
Oh. Kana.
And are you a wizard?
I'm a mage of sorts. I'm not a wizard per se.
Prove it.
Okay, I tell what can I do that's not gonna fuck with someone.
Gate.
You may enter.
She. I.
Please don't figure off death me.
Cast. I'm just wondering if I can like cast it.
Cast True Strike.
What if I do True Strike?
True
Like, I know
Strike.
for a fact that something's just about to fall from that roof, and then it does. Fair enough. Fair enough. I cast arms of. I step back. Back.
You cast arms.
Yes, I am.
Amazing.
Why not? I step 15 feet away and I cast arms of Pinar.
Very good. And you? You look more like a warrior than a wizard.
I am more of a warrior.
But she is okay.
Prove it.
I am one with the elements. I am Genasi.
And I am a spiced bun.
I pick up a stick off the floor and I go, shoot.
Prove it.
I'll point to the ground a little bit further away and do a produce flame, so just a big gout of flame comes out of my hand.
Very well. You are all welcome here. We do not allow
Merci buckets.
muggles.
Magic.
Filthy half-bloods.
I mean, I do feel there's a hint of racism going on, but you're asking me if I was a drow.
Yeah, we do not allow those of the non-magic persuasion to enter, but you are welcome. However, whilst inside, you must refrain from using your powers. This is a place of learning and serenity. And he opens the door and allows you to go through.
Thank you, good sir.
Thank you very much.
And inside this smallish round building, strangely, when you walk through the door, in front of you there is a tower that seems to head upwards for what seems like ever. But you didn't notice a tower when you were outside. Seems to have been shrouded by an illusion of
Does
some
it
kind.
look like it's distressed? What is?
It's most definitely a tower.
Ah.
And there's a couple of sort of mages all sort of darting about, sort of mumbling, and armsfuls of scrolls and spell components kind of dashing around. And what looks to be sort of a very, possibly like an apprentice, or he's quite young, probably sort of 15 years old. A young human male comes over and he's like, welcome to the Mages Guild. I will be your guide while you're visiting us here. What can I do for you? What can we be of service for?
Do you have an allocation in your library for works on this apprentice from gods? Interference, that kind of thing.
Gods, yeah, we know quite a lot about gods, specifically extensive knowledge around the goddess of magic, Mistra, and her recent demise has been well documented.
Her history, imprisonment, and demise, if we may.
Okay, well, if you follow me, I'll take you to the library.
Thank you.
And he takes you through to into the tower, and you go up maybe 3 or 4 floors, and then before you is a vast library. There's sort of small kind of like trays with wings that are just kind of flying along with piles of books on. Just
Hot damn.
Yeah, he shows you to a section in the library where there are books about assorted gods and pantheons. And
This is the restricted section.
it's not restricted, no. He's like, well, I think this is the area you're looking for. The book on Mistra is just here, and he pulls out quite a large leather-bound tome and hands it to you, Feora.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
Yes. You may not be able to help, maybe the town, but I'm looking for location of. I think it's something quite magical. If you ever heard of this, the monastery of distressed bodies.
Okay, I've not heard of that personally, but we mages do have some of the most extensive collection of maps available anywhere in the realm. Perhaps this might be of use to you, sir?
Yes, please.
Perhaps a very knowledgeable cartographer might be on hand.
Oh, possibly. However, their services are quite expensive.
Purely for just a point in the right direction, if you may.
Well, as I said, they'll probably charge you because their time is very valuable, as I'm sure you can appreciate. But if you're needing the services of one, I can make some inquiries and see if I can possibly get you one by early next week.
I think we are okay for the moment.
Yes. We have enough to keep us busy.
Yes.
Have any kind
okay.
of documentation on recent history of Cyric?
Yes, Cyric. Let's just have a look here. The history of Cyric, including his very recently documented rise to power as the new god of magic.
It's going to take us quite a while.
Excuse me, I was just having a drink of water.
That's okay.
How are you able to write current history?
Well, people update the books as things happen.
And how are you able to do that?
With a pen.
Yeah, like she said.
But do you know everything that's happening in the world?
Well, we have ways to find out what's going on. People tell us things, and
And do you know what happened to the spell plague?
Well, bit of a strange thing actually. There is a book around here. I'll find it for you, all about the spell plague and its history.
It's recent history. How long has it been around?
Well, actually, this is actually the second spell plague.
Second spell.
Yes, please.
Okay, hold. And
We'll set up a little camp here.
yeah, so basically in the little area that you're in, at the end
Yeah.
of the end of the road, there's like a little, there's a couple of chairs and a little desk and things like that for people to sort of study at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's
I'll
got
go around lighting the torches or whatever. There's
Um,
candles,
yeah, there's candles,
lanterns.
lanterns, and yeah, he returns a few minutes later with a book about spell plague.
Flick all the way to the end.
Yeah, so there was in over 1,000 years ago there was another spell plague, and it was caused by the corruption of the stream of magic that flows
Ley
throughout.
lines.
Yeah.
Leyland.
Throughout the whole of all of the planes, and this was corrupted when a demon sacrificed himself, and his blood entered the stream, and yeah, it disrupted magic for a few years, and then his blood slowly sort of dissipated.
Okay.
That was one instance of the spell plague, but again, it was over 1,000 years ago. But yes, this book is actually remarkably concise regarding the current effect of the spell plague, including documenting exactly how Mistra was killed, by whom.
Oh crap.
Does it have our names in it?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's got Raven's name in there. How he killed Mistra, who was imprisoned in a.
Does it say what she was killed by?
Yep.
What was the?
So it was an unholy sword of Cyric.
Is that all our names are in there?
Yeah, you're all mentioned in various points. And it says that the end of the spell plague was brought about by Oscus, who sacrificed himself and gave his own life to end it.
I feel like he ended it and then killed himself.
I think like he ended it and then ended it.
History
But
is
we-
written by the victors, is it not?
We never figured out what that sword was.
No, we didn't.
So why would a sword of Cyric be guarding Mistra? It was floating and waiting, and
Was it
Rayven.
guarding or was it tempting Raven?
But yes,
I wasn't even there.
what Mistra was in was not a prison at all.
What was it?
She placed herself in it as protection.
If it's got us, does it tell us who Oros is? Does it say like he led us there on purpose, or?
Sneaky Spanish bastard probably killed Govard.
So it does
Literally, I've just looked down and Dan has said, "Is Oros mentioned?"
Oros.
No.
Oros is mentioned, and yeah, only that he was there.
Okay.
It doesn't really say anything else about him specifically. Again, it doesn't really mention any of your past or anything like that. Just that you
We were present.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Raven and his companions. And list you by name.
No.
That is not.
Very small, like it's
Strike these names.
Yes, can we, excuse me, can we make edits to this book?
Unfortunately not. That can only be made by qualified historians.
Who do you think these people are that are in the book?
Let me see. And he reads the passage and he said, yeah, it's
Look at this. A
this
Triton.
Raven fella sounds like a bit of an idiot.
Yes, he's a knob.
Yes, these are not.
But look who he was with. A fire genasi called Theora. And
it's an
a
unusual
Triton
name.
called Callisto.
You don't see many Tritons around these parts.
We haven't given them our names yet.
I thought I always introduce myself. Did I introduce myself?
No.
No, not that. Yes, you don't see many Titans about these parts, do you?
Oh,
When's
no.
the last time you saw a star elf?
I don't even know what one of those is, ma'am. I'm sorry.
You're saying you've got books that write up-to-date things and you don't know what a star elf is?
I personally don't. It's probably in a book somewhere.
Huh.
Did you wish me to find a book about Star Elves?
I think I quite right now about star elves.
Okay, no. Just thought you might.
With the quite
So-
little galaxies
Fine.
swimming around
Fine,
about
fine.
all.
We understand Mistra. We understand what she's doing.
I
Yes.
would like to see what's,
Is there any... Sorry, I'm kind of leading this, so if anybody else wants to...
Yeah.
go for it. Is there any details of how she protected herself? Because obviously, if she's protected herself we could obviously flip
Yes.
that round. And...
So essentially, she made this chamber. It was warded by dwarven runes, provided by the King of Mithril Hall, Runor Battlehammer. And he enchanted the runes himself using very powerful magic. And she employed various other protective methods, including lining the wall of the we'll call it the hole that she was in, with assorted materials to protect against other forms of intrusion. There was an anti-magic shield, various other protective measures. For all intents and purposes, it looks like what's detailed there. It seems, from your knowledge of magic and other things, it seems like a very comprehensive protection.
Okay.
It's like Quinnis, it was like a Russian doll of...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's what I know. Clearly.
Yes, it's like a gnomish
It's like
thing.
when you make a shredded wheat, it's just layer upon layer of...
A shredded wheat.
It's true.
I'm trying to think of other things that is... That's like onions.
Star elves are not
onions.
like onions.
This is
So it
like
was like,
What other things that are layered? Sandwiches.
It's like a song. Why did you
How about
say-
parfait? Everybody loves parfait.
Quit talking about anything like you have what parfait, you the hell know what all that
It's like,
parfait.
it is like an house. You have the front door to get inside, and then inside you have another locked door, maybe to a bedroom. And then in the bedroom you might have a safe that's locked, and in the safe you might have a little tool.
I don't see why everyone's trying to sit down and explain this to me.
I don't care. I was just enjoying the analogy.
Fair enough.
Yeah, if anything, you've probably explained it back to us.
Possibly. It's like, oh, okay, I see. That's quite
And we're trying to understand it with our feeble, non-magic brains.
It's not non-magic brains, it's more like, I
Stop lumping me into
yeah.
I'm a bloody magic user, you bitch.
You're a fighter bard.
A fighter bard.
Which means I do everything.
Fighter bard, mage thief.
Not thieving. Thieving is not good.
I want to.
Or
And lids on.
I want to try and find out about Stuart, please, and what he's been getting up to in the last century or so.
I mean, in the last week, if they're up that, I bet.
No, I meant more when he was. Oh, yeah, actually, last week. So yeah. Where do you live? What do you do?
So,
What's his
Sirik.
favourite food?
What is Saturday like?
Where's he taken Raven the last 4 hours?
Sirik's key
Just wonder if you see some guy
traits
writing
are murder, lies, intrigue, strife, deception, and illusion. And he has domains over chaos, destruction, illusion, and trickery. And now, magic. He is one of the greater gods. And now that he has also taken the mantle of the god of magic, probably one of the most powerful gods in existence. He has a favoured weapon that he uses when he does enter combat, which is a long sword, which he calls Razor's Edge.
Okay, but what's he been up to last week?
When was the last time you took a shit?
So,
Yeah, out to all of these things, I think.
And where did it land?
there is some speculation in the book around Sirik's rise in power, and it is said that it is possibly too much power for one being to contain.
Just make any mention of having conceived a kitty. Just so
You're
I can
having
say
a
that I
quick
found
look through.
source material for my hypotheses.
Yes, can we investigate?
Sirik has had 3 children.
What are their names and where the fuck do they live?
So,
Let's go baby bashing.
One is called Callisto. One is called Theo.
No.
whoa, that would be insane. I love it.
The atmosphere
Because it was
is
depending on who picked up the sword.
No.
7 and a 13.
So,
Oh.
one of his children is dead.
Oh no.
What a shit name to call your kid.
Dad, come over here, Dad.
Is he dead?
Yes.
One of his children is called Azuth. And Azuth is a lesser god. He ascended.
Ruth.
Azuth.
He went through the
Are you
roof.
making note of this?
He ascended several hundred years ago, and he is the lesser god and patron of mages
Of
and the
tomfoolery.
lord of spells.
Really?
That's quite a strong lesser god. It's not the.
If he's a lesser god of mages and lord of spells, is he related to Vistra?
Was Stuart bumping around with Mistra?
I'm gonna hide from my
It
I'm not paying child support! But did you have to kill the goddess of magic? Yes! Yes, I did.
And
She's the
in
first
very
one.
nice black and white for you, his 3rd child was named Raven.
Yes! I fucking knew it! Yes! And I'd like to do a little happy jig and then compress myself.
So, quick question. So, I'm very confused because. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Sirik is Raven's father.
Yes.
Yes.
Then who the fuck is his grandfather that he kept banging on about? Is there anything about Sirik's father in there?
Doesn't mention anything about his grandfather.
Who is the father of a god?
If... Wait, didn't
Are we not?
Oscars create the gods?
No, good lord.
Didn't
Is
he
there anything about Cyric's father?
in the Cyric book?
Or like
I think
heritage?
it may be that perhaps Cyric was just messing around with Raven, perhaps.
So,
I do not think.
as the book puts it, at the dawn of time,
Dinosaurs.
There were dinosaurs.
Welcome.
Jurassic Park.
at the dawn of time, Cyric was a powerful general in an army,
Oh.
and
General Cyric.
during the time of troubles,
Oh, your troubles seem so far away.
Oscus ascended him to godhood, and it does also mention that there's a whole bunch of other names which some you'll recognise, Mistra,
Okay.
Chaunty, and Tempest, and so on.
Yeah.
That they were also ascended at the same time, and thus the gods came to be. And all the gods were, at one point, ordinary people who had performed great feats and deeds, and who were deemed worthy to assume the position of God over what they of their domain. Now, obviously, some of these gods had to be good, and some were evil, and so yeah, sometimes those people were a bit unsavoury. But that's what was needed to. You need an evil person to make an evil god,
Okay.
as an example.
This whole thing seems quite convoluted.
My brain is hurting. I think maybe we can come back tomorrow and read a bit more.
I think that would be feasible.
My brain is
How-
hurting with so much information.
How much time have we spent in here so far reading all of this shit?
7 days.
About 18 hours.
How?
Probably a long time. But I'm imagining we've gone back
It's like
and forth.
casinos where you don't see the sun, so that you don't know how long you
Pretty
spent
much.
inside.
Yeah.
Look, there's been a lot of information there. I just want to go pick up my trident and go back.
Well, it's probably, if it's 18 hours since we've done that, then the shops will all be closed.
Maybe they'll be open again.
No, because it was
18 hours.
Oh, yes.
it was late. It was like afternoon when we got here. So
My brain is frazzled. How did we go from an all-night bender to an all-night book?
I don't know. This is why I'm shattered. So I'm going to leave the place and go see if the place is open to pick up my trident.
I will say for expediency that yes, it is. And your trident is ready.
Pick up my trident, go back home and sleep because I'm shattered.
Yep.
Fair.
Sit. Would it be prudent, before you go to sleep, to
Yes.
set watches in case somebody was meaning to take COVID out as your
Ah, I
bodyguard?
see. Okay, I know what I can do. I'll start casting limits on help.
Inside the
I
house.
mean-
Inside the house.
I don't need to
Number, hurry!
so I could, try.
If anyone's got AIDS, they can get in here with me.
I would try.
Cast. If anyone's getting.
I'll get into the hut.
Yeah, I'll get in the hut.
And Chase, get in here as well.
Okay, everyone can get a long rest.
Yes,
Yay.
No, I lost those temporary hit points I had.
Oh, boo.
What's that from you?
Yeah.
Flavor.
Mm.
Is there like an armor equivalent to pajamas?
No.
Yes.
It's just pajamas.
And I also do need to go shopping. I've lost a couple of bits.
You.
Yes.
First thing in the morning, you're actually woken up.
Hello.
You're receiving a message. Hello, Callisto. I am ahead of schedule and should be with you in 2 days. Love, Shima, kiss, kiss.
Fantastic news. We have heard a lot about what is happening.
A lot is one word.
Can't wait to fill you in.
You up?
See you soon. Love, Callisto. Kiss, kiss.
It's fair. So next day comes. So you said you wanted to do some shopping.
It would just be
Particular?
simple. If I can find a ring of protection to replace my ring of protection I had.
Yep.
If I can find a hat of disguise to replace my hat of disguise. They're the only things I'd really be looking for.
Okay. Let's just have a quick double check. So ring of protection. I would imagine we can find you one of those. The hat might be a bit more tricky.
That's all I want.
You could always check in with Tobin, see if
Yeah.
he's any curiosities.
Did he have like a box full of? What
No.
did he have a box full of? He had a box full of something. He was like, oh yeah, there's a dime a dozen.
There wasn't at the boat.
I can't let him know that I've lost his nose.
So ring of protection is 3,500.
Oh, good lord. Would you take 3,000 for it?
Make a persuasion check
Hey,
With
you
your-
got expertise on that.
with your super legendary skill.
Using a laptop.
He's done it again.
Turn that 3 into a 4.
No, you are
Jesus.
halfway in the last campaign.
Yeah, no, tell me about it. So that's 14.
No.
Fine. I have to make a withdrawal out of the bank first and then I'll go.
Fine.
No,
So you're going to do that? You're going to get the ring of protection?
Yeah.
Cool. Make the necessary adjustments to your accounts, etc. And add
My
a ring of protection.
bank account where I had loads of money in is not so healthy anymore. Yeah, then that would be me done really.
So 2 days.
While Callisto's doing that, can I go back to the Mages Guild?
Yes.
And can I ask them about quick transport? Whether they can teach us quick transport or whether there is some service that they would provide.
I mean, I could learn quick transport, but I would need to be a lot slower.
Let me just have a quick look. What spell would be?
Teleport.
Maybe thinking a previous edition here, but is there like a mass teleport?
No,
No,
teleport is
is
up to
mass.
20, up to
It's up to
10
10 people.
creatures.
So I'm probably thinking of a previous edition, but there used to be teleport, which was for one person, and mass teleport, which for multiple.
God, sleep is so
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. There's
it's
teleportation circle, which is a
Okay.
lower spell, and that's like you draw it on the ground and 10 people can walk into it.
So
Or
you
you
up to
can
8
do-
creatures.
Yeah. Or
Some
teleport
projects,
speed.
just legit.
She looks like she's got a meringue on her head.
Destination choose must be known to us with the same place as if you're not.
Like Hunger Games meringue.
No, teleport. You can
Okay.
take from those people.
Yeah.
Teleportation circles are limited because you've got to link up for to another teleportation circle.
I like a meringue.
Whereas
There's nothing
teleport,
wrong
you can
with
be
a
like-
friggin' meringue.
No, I like a meringue too.
Well, we can provide scrolls of teleportation.
I mean, travel via plants is
None of us are a druid.
And your point being?
I haven't had druid lessons, so
If
I got transport via plants and I wasn't allowed to use it.
nice. And yeah, so we can offer
Teleportation
scrolls
scroll.
of teleportations.
Yeah.
can you teach a spell?
Only to those of the appropriate prerequisites.
I believe I may have those prerequisites.
Do you have a flag?
Do you have a flag? I have all the flags.
Very well. If you can demonstrate your ability at this level, then we'll be glad to teach you the.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I cast Gate, get my diamond out of my pocket, and I think about a beautiful place that I visited.
So I don't think you can learn a 7th level spell, can
What? As a 7th level?
you? Yeah.
No, I can cast it as a 9th level spell.
No, but you
physically
don't. As obviously you have
don't
that
have
as
a
an
spell
innate
slot.
ability, but
No.
exactly.
I do
You can't really learn it. I'm not even sure if you can as a sorcerer anyway.
That's
you
what I'm
can, it's
just
a sorcerer
checking.
spell.
Oh, you can.
Yes. That's why I thought you meant like if you have the necessary prerequisites. I'm like, I am a sorcerer. I do have the
So
prerequisites.
you'll need to be able to learn a 7th level spell. But he can provide scrolls for you.
I'll
you-
take all of them.
Can you do 5th level spells?
Nope.
No.
They are 1,400 each.
I'll take one of them.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking fun.
I think these are probably quite important to take.
1,400 each.
Yes. We've currently got available 8 of them.
I tell you what, how about
2 there and back.
3 for 3,500? Cat, not cat racing.
Ow.
Eagles, foxes, cutting.
Cat.
Cat, eagle, fox.
Eagle Splendor.
How much discount is that?
Owlbear
I'm
pig.
trying to work that out. Sorry.
Eagle Splendor. How much discount is
That'd
that?
be
Yeah.
4,200 down to 3,500.
So yeah, 700.
Okay.
Basically, quite 2 get 1 half price.
Make a check. Persuasion.
Does that count? Yeah, it does count. 20. I may as well up that, see if I can get that 20. Or even better. Why would you just not stay in? 28.
28. Sure.
Perfect.
So 3 for 3,500.
3 for 3,500.
Yeah, each one's a single use, and then
I give you 1,000 of my gold because that seems fair.
Oh, thank you. I will just take away to that.
so you have 3 scroll of teleport.
And I give 1 to you. 1 to you.
Thank you.
I think we all have ones then.
Mm-hmm.
Safety in numbers.
Then
I wouldn't be able to use it.
no, but if something happens, you may be able to, I don't know, use it to get out of the situation if you find someone who can use it. What spell level is it?
7th.
7th.
Do we have a scroll of teleportation?
You just do
You
spell
have
scroll.
spell scroll 7th level, and then in the spell you can edit the name of it. Teleportation. Boop. Oh, maybe we should call it scroll or teleportation. So just teleportation.
Any other shopping very quickly?
No, I think I'm okay because I have no money now.
You're okay because you have no
Are you
money.
just naming it teleportation?
Yeah, just customize it to teleportation scroll.
Cool. All done?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have it.
So, shopping's finished. Let's just have a quick agenda.
See, senorita.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Ooh, yeah. 21.
Ooh,
13.
13. Callisto,
We.
as you're coming out from the shops, you notice the guy from the Yawning Portal who was playing cards with you,
Yes.
and he sort of sees you coming, and that you notice him, and he does that kind of thing where he's like, "Oh, these are nice looking pots."
Seamus! How are you doing? Didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, you. Yes, I remember you. You everything okay? Just shopping for a flower pot for my lovely girlfriend. Do you think this looks pretty?
Yes.
Yeah, I think she'll like this. How much is this?
Yeah, this is bullshit. Okay, well, I just didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I'm just just out shopping. Just what are you guys doing here? Shopping as well?
Escorting Callisto on his shopping.
Yes,
okay.
shopping.
Yeah, it's just looking after one another.
Well, that's nice. Did you have any luck with that monastery?
You're not catching out monastery
No,
there.
you're not catching that monastery.
Yeah, we didn't get the maps, did we?
No, not yet.
Oh.
I'm going to find some maps soon.
Well, that's nice. Look, if you fancy a game of cards or something at any point, just come give me a shout.
I'm okay, thank you. I think I pushed my luck a bit too hard last time.
You did all right out of it. I mean, I wish I had a monastery.
First deck of many things I've ever had again.
It's very good.
And you take care of yourselves. And he puts the vase down that he says he was going to buy for his girlfriend. He just kind of puts it down and turns around and walks off.
I think he's following us. I think he has something to do with coffee.
Should we follow him back?
Yes, we should.
Yes, I think so.
So you're going to follow him.
What direction did he go in? Is this outside?
Yes.
Unfurl my wings.
A couple of people are kind of startled by that.
She's gone up there. I've got left, you've got right.
Okay, let's do this.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bow!
Okay.
Flame on!
You can't die.
That would be awesome, though.
I am Uber Genasi.
Override.
So, stealth check from you guys. You're probably going to be a bit more difficult to hide yourself.
That's
I
right.
mean,
Make a stealth check with disadvantage. Just,
is he really going to be looking up going, oh.
yeah,
There's a
fair.
person
Stealth
in here.
checks.
With advantage
19.
or with disadvantage?
Just like
15.
Can't remember if I've got +4 or +3.
Or 3.
11.
11.
Yeah, my mind's a bit shit today.
E.
So, Quintus, you notice he seems to have spotted you, and he's sort of making a run for it.
I mean, good luck to him. How quick is he running?
Full speed.
So, is he sprinting, would you say?
Yeah.
He's 60 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fly at 60 feet.
I'm sure you
Standing,
can.
so I will fly even faster.
So you're in pursuit,
I am.
swooping, following him along.
Whilst I am flying, how far from me is he?
Probably not particularly far, maybe 40 feet.
40 feet.
Sort of flying above like rooftops and the like.
Can I get can I cast Unseen Servant to trip him?
If that's within the description of the spell.
It says I can make it do whatever a person can do.
What's
but
the
that's not
range
playing.
of casting range?
60 feet.
Okay. You try that?
Only what would I need to roll for it to trip?
I mean, I'm just going to make a dexterity save, I guess. to
Yeah,
see if
make
you-
a dex save
Yeah.
against their spell DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's almost certainly failed. So you cast a spell, and he literally just goes, and it just face plants into the floor. And you see in his hands, he has a crossbow that he'd clearly been readying. And as he hits the floor, he goes, like shoots off. As his like hand, was it land? Shoots off and shoots a merchant in the leg.
Ouch. Not my problem. He shot them.
Yeah, he's like, ah, on the floor.
I want to land. He's on the floor, right?
Yep.
Did he fall face first?
Yeah.
Excellent. I land so that I have restrained both his arms with my legs.
Okay,
I
so
want
land on
I
him.
want to make sure it hurts. Like,
Okay.
I want to land on him and like physically restrain him while I shout and go, Callisto! Farewell! Like, so they know where I am.
Run up and bundle.
Right. I don't bundle, but I see everyone
He's
bundling while I
also got like
stand.
friggin' wings over him, so.
Because I stand back slightly, but just watching, like ready.
Yeah, obviously this merchant's like on the floor. This arrow's literally just gone straight through his leg, straight through his bone.
Oh, do I see this?
Yeah.
I'll run to him and I'll pull the arrow out and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Like, do not worry, we have got him.
We've apprehended him.
He's like, ah, fucking bastard shot me!
We've apprehended the scoundrel.
And under you, he's like, what are you doing? What's going on?
Why did you shoot that? Why did you shoot that man? Call for the guards. We'll take him away.
I only shot him because I fell over something.
Why did you have your crossbow out?
This is a dangerous neighbourhood.
More importantly, why did you flee?
I was in a hurry.
I'll pick him up
Friggin' insight on that,
I'll
because
pick
he
him up.
saw me and ran.
and I'll bundle him into an alleyway.
Oh, for God's sake, what's wrong with my dice today? That's 8.
Seems to be genuine.
Yeah, I'm picking him up and like shoving him into an alley.
Yeah, there's like a few people now sort of watching what you're doing.
Oh my.
There's a bit of commotion.
And I'll push him up against the wall and go, see here, you have something to do with our friend dying. Tell me about it, and I'll flare my hair.
Make an intimidation check.
And what, is he now not under me?
Yeah, because we both.
I was straddling him.
Yeah, but
Fair enough.
11. Luck.
12.
25.
Oh.
Ooh, matron.
He pees a little bit
Oh.
of excitement.
That one bit.
Also, I would have been fine with the 11.
I didn't have anything to do with it. I just told them what time he was leaving.
Told who?
The man.
I've seen lots of men recently. Man! Describe.
Well, he had a black robe and a beard and a moustache, but like quite a short beard.
Names.
He said he worked for the Zentarim.
The Zentarum.
Yes, the Zentarim. He's after the blue guy.
And why are they after the blue guy, who is not here at present?
I'm feeling the
Well, I'm guessing he's somebody important, like a noble or something. Obviously, I saw his ring, so I'm guessing, something to do with that.
You're doing a lot of
Um,
listening rather than a lot of
He's
speaking.
saw my ring.
Oh.
I didn't show it to him, I promise.
Oh, did you not present your ring?
No.
What other information did you give them?
Well, they said that they wanted to get rid of your friend because he posed a threat to their plans. So I just had to kind of distract him for a bit, and then let them know when he left.
And who took him down?
I don't know. I'm assuming one of the Zentarim. They're a powerful organisation.
Where did you tell them this information? Where could we find them? Literally just banging him against the wall.
There's
What's that kind of
Banging him
banging him against the wall.
in public.
he comes to the yawning portal sometimes.
In the same description you gave?
Well, mostly, yeah. He's look, you just have to be careful. These are some serious people.
What about me makes you think I'm not serious?
I'm not saying you're not. Please, just don't hurt me anymore, please.
Is there any guards back out in the alley now that we've called for them?
Does he have the deck of anything on?
Oh. Why?
There are no guards presently.
Okay.
You kind of have a quick look behind you. You don't see any guards.
I
Right.
ripped through his pockets.
Yeah.
Does he have the deck of anything on?
He does not.
Where did you hide your artifact? It's extremely, extremely dangerous item. It should not be in the possession of someone else playing.
Why not? It's just a bit of fun.
Without a bit of fun would require to be imprisoned in one of the most high security prisons across any plane in existence.
Well, it's just a deck of cards. I don't know what your
Where
problem
do you
is.
keep it?
I'm not telling you that. It's mine.
How much money would you want for this?
Bang him against the wall again. It's like,
Ah!
just your question!
Please get a bit more.
I'm not.
No.
You've lived around women your whole life.
Look, I'll sell it to you. That's fine. But it's going to cost a lot. It cost me a lot of money to get that. I want at least 100 grand.
Then why are you insisting it's just a deck of cards?
Well, it's a very valuable deck of cards. When they gave him a monastery, what else do you think it can do?
So when I said it's far too powerful to exist on this plane of existence, and you said it's just a deck of cards, you clearly knew what it was.
Yeah, but I've seen more powerful things.
Where?
Well, people come in the portal all the time with all kinds of crazy stuff.
And where's this monastery you were talking about? Is it the same one that Callisto needs?
I've never heard of the monastery that he mentioned before at all. I swear, I've never heard of it.
Insight check.
Okay.
21.
He seems genuine. He does seem quite scared of you.
Okay.
He's almost sort of trembling with fear.
Come on, this way. And I'll drag him out of the alley
Yeah.
into the thoroughfare. And I'll look to Callisto. And I'll just be like,
I imagine guards are already turning up.
You can see the guards approaching. They'll probably still be 30 seconds away from now. And the merchant that you helped, he's like, oh, thank you very much. My leg feels much better. Thank you very
I
much.
just see the guards weighing down like, guards. That's the man.
A perception check from everybody very quickly.
It's another assassin.
20.
Nat 20!
Oh.
I got something I had a 4!
14.
Which would then, by proxy, mean that that is a 24.
So natural 20.
Mine's a dirty 20.
You notice the merchant
Mm-hmm.
has turned his gaze upon the car. What's it?
Callisto.
No. Forgot the guy's name now.
Seamus.
That's it. He's found his eyes have turned towards Seamus, and the rage sort of fills his face. And again, he pulls out a crossbow of his own and aims it at him. He's like,
Hold on,
and
hold
you
on.
see this happening. What do you want to do? Missing that 20?
I would like to cast. Rage. I would like to rage.
You would like to rage? It's alright, Mr. Barbarian.
I don't think there's anything I really can do that killing him.
Stuff I can do with that. Escape.
Okay. I.
The crossbow
Goes too
flies
slow.
through the portal and kills one of the guards.
Yeah. No, I'll just blast because it's just 4 stars, isn't it?
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Cast my. Throw my hand
Okay.
up and I cast 2 Eldritch
Roll
Blasts.
for attack.
Pew pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Well, that's 28.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Miss.
Sure. Stop it! I hate this influence that you have over me.
1d10.
2d10, I have
Yeah, you have
2
to do it.
bolts.
2 bolts, so you have to roll 2
Oh.
attacks.
Standard hit points for a merchant, can I knock him out with 1? Do you think?
Don't know. Roll the 1d10.
Roll and find out.
That's still a 22.
To hit.
No, not 22, so
12
12.
to hit.
12 to hit. That is a hit.
yeah, he's squishy.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me hear you say, whoa.
Well,
Thank you.
okay. So plus 4 to both of those, so 12 on the first one.
12 damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Second one.
Is he still standing?
Second one.
Okay, 8.
Okay. You blast him with your Eldritch Blast.
Uh-huh.
Strikes him straight in the chest with both beams. He's like, ah! And fires his arrow. Goes straight through his Seamus's arm. Ah!
Still holding on to him.
Yeah.
Ouchies.
Who did you piss off?
Now that I've seen where this bolt is from.
And he's literally like, yeah, you bastard! How does it feel like being shot, huh? Yeah, fuck you! And Seamus just like, my arm!
I'll like Secret Service him to the floor and just cover him up.
Secret Service him.
Get down, Mr. President!
Get down, Mr. President!
God. Okay, so you bundle him to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And the merchant's just like, yeah, fuck. He's just like shouting at him now, just giving loads of verbal abuse.
That's a hefty merchant.
Vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery.
Your mum ain't shit. What? There are too many instances.
At this point, the guards come sort of running over. They're like, what's going on here?
Who goes there?
This one! Arrest him! Pull him off the floor and chuck him at the guard.
And the guard sort of looks at him. He's like, he's been wounded.
He took an arrow to the knee.
To the
No,
arm.
this guy's going to have an arm.
No, the other one took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, but it's healed already.
Oh shit, yeah.
And he's like, arrest him for what?
He's to do with the murder that was outside the yawning portal not 2 nights ago.
And he's like, that was nothing to do with me. It was them. And points to you.
Take him to the commander in the castle ward.
And he's like, yes, you should definitely take her to the commander in the castle ward. I saw her do it with my own eyes.
Do not listen to him. He is trying to deceive you. He is cavorting with murderers.
Is there like a group forming?
Yeah, there's a few like
Can I
bystanders.
just like point at one random bystander and go, did you see this man shoot that merchant just now?
Yes, miss.
There we go, see?
And then that man shot that man,
And then he
and
shot
that
that
woman like started beating the crap out of that one, and you came swooping down from the air and landed on him until he was flat into the ground. And that man over there, he was nice. He went and healed the man because he's nice.
So I've all
I
this-
like that one. I've never seen a blue man before. And the guy's just like,
I'm trying to find enough.
So, what evidence do you have this man
You're a nice man in this.
has to do with any kind of murder?
He confessed.
Their mother.
So I didn't confess, I didn't. She is the one that killed him. Check her pockets.
Take both of us to the
Joking.
castle ward.
And the guard comes over and he's like, empty your pockets.
Gillios.
Sorry, can we roll for this? It seems very unlikely. What did we have to roll for it to be planted in the first place?
Against our passive perception.
Yeah.
I was like shaking him the whole
I
time,
know.
so he would have disadvantaged on it. I have nothing to say. He's the one being untruthful.
There's nothing to say who is being truthful or untruthful here. Now empty your pockets and prove your innocence, or you can come with me.
How many
I
cards
will
are there?
search you in the tower.
How many cards are there?
There are
I would like to ready a spell.
3 guards.
I would like to ready a spell.
Whilst they're focused on those, I'll just cast Fog Cloud.
Oh no, I was going to cast True Darkness.
But then nobody can see
But
anything.
then I can go through. I can.
She can see through magical darkness.
Can you? Fair. That's the Fog Cloud.
Seems to do your
So,
one.
no, because I can't see through fog. So if we're seeing through fog and magical darkness, I can't see through fog.
No one can see through nothing.
I'll just cast Fog Cloud. But just subtly, like, as I'm talking to her, like, oh no. Because I'm not in the group, and I can, like, and then, because I can cast it, like, within 120 feet of me, so just, like, so in the middle of, like, I can,
Smoke grenade.
basically, I can see the guys asking Feora to sort of empty her pockets, so I'm like, screw that, give her a chance to get rid of whatever's in her pocket. So I just cast it.
Okay.
What was the last thing that the guard said?
Empty your pockets, or I'll take you to the tower and empty them myself there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Feel free to take us both to the tower and I'll prove him wrong.
So what they can't see at all? Or?
And the area is heavily obscured. It lasts the duration, up to an hour, or until winds of moderate or greater speed disperse it, or
a thick fog forms around everybody. And they're like,
So you're not,
I've got personal experience of this.
Yes, you do.
So I'm not going to move and I'm going to quickly check everything.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage, because nobody can see me.
We'll go for that.
with luck.
With luck!
With lucky
Well,
advantage.
actually, I've got inspiration, so I'm lucky stat. 17.
17. So you quickly you kind of think, well, it's probably going to be somewhere like from like the
From
side, exactly.
accessible.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you have a quick sort of rustle through, and you're like, what's this? And you kind of pull it out slightly, and it's a blood-covered dagger.
Why do these
And
miners
you-
never clean their weapons?
You suddenly
Heavens.
feel this feeling of dread in you that you are holding the weapon that probably killed Goffin.
Mm.
What do you want to do with it?
Or if you smuggled that one, you definitely did it.
Wherever Seamus was,
Yep.
I'll sort of throw it towards the ground in front of his feet.
Okay, make a attack roll. Just as a rough idea how close we are.
So try the dice.
They're faulty.
Then Morris.
18.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Where am I still in relation to Seamus?
So yeah, you kind of just toss it over in that sort of in the direction where he was stood.
Yeah. So like if we were stood like this, I'd just be like that. Kind of in front of him.
I sort of wait about 30 seconds to a minute.
Yep.
Being like, okay, that's enough time. And then at the end of that, I'm sort of like, I can solve this. Hold on. I can create a wind to blow this away. And I go and I cast gust of wind. And obviously, as I'm casting that, I drop the concentration on the fog cloud as well. The fog cloud starts to burst. And I cast gust of wind to make it look like I'm going.
And then what did you ask?
The
how close am I to Seamus?
fog cloud dissipates.
Cool. I do not do what I was going to do then.
The guard that was in front of you is dead.
Where is Seamus?
Seamus and the dagger are missing.
I get out my lantern.
My plan worked perfectly.
I get out my lantern.
Is it green by any chance?
My lantern?
Hmm.
Not on the picture, let me just.
Green Lantern Day.
Oh,
Green Lantern. That's all he's going for. That's all he's going for.
Well, my dice is really bad today. It's like the
Yeah.
third nat one I've rolled today.
Green Lantern's light.
Yes, you.
Yeah.
See? He killed the guard to escape!
And one of the other guards comes running over. It's like, stabbed in the back.
I bet he even caused the fog.
Oh, you could be right. It could be a spellcaster.
Kill him!
Find him! Find out! Is there... I'm gonna, take charge, you over there! You over there!
I take
And
off.
start, shouting orders.
The guard comes up and says,
I am.
"You are still a suspect.
Yes!
Stay out of this.
Find out!
I mean,
I'll fan you out in a minute."
Gwyneth has just flown up in the air.
Yeah. As soon as I noticed Seamus was gone, the guard was like, I take the fuck off. Oh.
Okay.
Take the fuck off.
Yeah.
Make an investigation.
Peter Patelli.
Spent all that time chasing him down, strapping him so he can get away, and
then Murray ruins it by picking him up, shaking him about,
investigation.
letting himself get a murder
Yes.
weapon put himself on it.
That would be a modified 20.
Oh.
That would be a Yahtzee. Oh, I'll pair up the 8s and the 2s.
So you spend a couple of minutes just kind of circling around, seeing if you can sort of see where he might have gone.
What's your elf eyes see?
You do not find him.
Bastard.
Keep secret, keep safe.
Modded 20. Infuriating.
After a few minutes of searching, the guards sort of all come back, and a few more arrived at this point as well. And the guard captain is there, who's in charge of the murder. And a couple of the other guards are like talk to him, and then he comes over to you shortly afterwards. And
Just a quick question while everyone's walking around. Now that I can see the dagger, is it
well, you had a quick look at it, yeah.
Is it dried blood on the...
Yes.
And is there any other weapons around the guard? Basically, I'm just wondering
So the
see whether...
the thing that really caught you out the most with it is the blade of the dagger is wavy.
crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And does that match the wound on the guard who got killed just now?
Make a medicine check.
Modded 20.
Yes, it does.
See
CSI this shit.
And does the blade now have fresh blood on it as well?
The blade is gone.
Oh, the blade's gone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The blade and
Seamus.
Seamus are gone.
Okay. Yeah, so the guard captain comes up.
Kind of shakes his head as he's sort of looking over you all.
Checking us out.
He's like, well, so I've done some digging around, and it appears you were also involved in the incident, the collapsing building down at the docks.
Yes.
Now here you are,
Yeah, we were.
causing
Eland.
disturbances, involved in the death of guard members, and you're now potentially also a suspect in your friend's murder. What is with you people?
What is with you? Why would we be a suspect in our friend's murder when clearly the murderer was here?
What about evidence for it?
You're probably correct. The murderer was here. Who that was, who's to say?
How many people over here?
Unfortunately, this freak fog that appeared obscured our view of the murder of our guardsman. Was it you? Was it the other guy? Where is the other man? You all did it together? Are you all accomplices with him? There's more here to you people than meets the eye. Wherever you go, trouble, chaos, death follows you.
They're just really fucking unfortunate.
Well, soon you'll be very dead.
Excuse me, that sounds like a threat.
Oh, it is.
Are you law enforcement?
Yes,
Then why are you threatening us?
because that's what we do to murderers in this city.
No, I believe
We hang them by the neck until they are dead.
So then where's the fair trial?
Well, once there is sufficient evidence.
I didn't realise
That's
that
all
this was
that's
Judge Dredd. You're not judge, jury, executioner. You're a law enforcer.
Indeed. We have no king, no queen, no ruling body per se. I serve the people. And once I have the evidence that I need, whoever is behind all of this, they will hang, believe me.
Cool.
And it will not be us because you will not find that evidence. There is no such evidence, and you chasing up the wrong tree.
I believe the word might be incompetency.
Unfortunately, your negative attitude only reinforces your guilt. But if you are innocent, as you say, then as you must appreciate, I must pursue all avenues of possibility in my investigation.
Then do so and get on with it.
And I am.
Um,
And some of those avenues, unfortunately, lead to you. As I'm sure you can appreciate, I have to explore every possibility.
I'm sort of putting a hand on Quinnis now, like,
Perhaps
Yeah, Ryle, this is my
There's
job.
something-
I'm a law enforcer.
you are.
it's their job.
Perhaps there's clearly more to you people than meets the eye, and I will find out what it is.
Sayora will lose it, but obviously don't want to shout because it's quite late. And she'll just be like, if it wasn't for your incompetency to let the murderer go today, maybe you would have seen the evidence was right in front of your face. We found this person, we detained him, and it was your men who let him go. That is why one of yours, and she'll just keep going, she's like, that is why one of yours is dead today, because of you.
He snaps his fingers, and
Right.
a guard comes
slightly
over
up, like low.
with some manacles to place you under arrest.
How many guards are there?
There are 8 guards now in total.
How close?
They're kind of dotted around the area.
But how close?
In an area probably, say, within 100 feet.
That's a big area.
They're kind of asking other civilians, like, what's happened, what did they see, that kind of thing. There's probably 3 or 4, and the captain in close proximity to you 3. Just kinda...
And I'll just be shouting, you're wasting your time, you incompetent fools.
What
I'm trying to calm Faye. Stop it, there's no need for this.
What are the physical...
I'm not resisting against the manacles or anything, I'm
Okay.
literally just shouting
You're
at
just
people.
What are
raging.
the-
Yeah.
I would like to rage.
What are the physical signs of someone being charmed? Is it something that other people outwardly notice?
What spell it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because some, like the spell will say, some spells they won't know until the end of the spell, then they'll know you've charmed them.
Mine doesn't
Some.
specifically say. Mine says that they can become charmed or frightened by me, my choice.
Which spell?
Fey presence.
Is there racial?
It's a racial trait.
Mm.
I can only do it within a 10-foot cube, but if the guys are right in front of me, the ones that are arresting you, I can presumably get them to back and fuck off or enough for us to walk off. But it doesn't say, it just says
Basically,
charm.
just tell Sleep what you want to try and do.
I want to try and charm the immediate people in the
Charmed
city that
creature
are trying
can't
to-
attack the charmer or target the charmer has one from an
with harmful abilities.
Yeah, so for that one, so it's the same as if you're frightened, it's just a thing they're under at the moment, but they're not like, you don't control over them.
Oh no, I would
but
have control over them, it's more preventing them from doing something.
yeah, they would have the charmed thing. I'm just...
And you would have advantage on any ability to persuade them.
Yeah. I'm just going to basically try and placate the situation. Please calm down. There's no need for any of this. We are just trying to solve that he was a member of the Royal Guard. That is why we are taking such an interest in this.
And instead you are impeding the investigation.
We are helping the investigation.
Clearly not. People have died here.
We found this person for you. It is not our problem that he magicked up some bloody fog and escaped.
Do they not have citizens arrests where you're from?
No. All matters regarding policing are left to the city guards.
His name is Seamus. He works at the Yawning Portal. Go investigate.
He's also in possession of quite a few magical artifacts, by the sounds of it, that you really shouldn't have.
So, yeah, the manacles have been placed on your wrists.
Just on you.
Yeah, just on. Yeah.
He did go for a bit of a tirade.
I assume you're still raging, going in.
Did you say you tried to calm me down?
Yeah.
I'll give in to that a little bit.
Okay.
Look, there's no need for this. You know where we are. We gave you our address yesterday or the other day. We are not hiding. Come find us there. But we are not getting in the way of the investigation. We are not going to go to jail because this is ridiculous. Govid was a member of my Royal Guard. Not one person here would want to harm him.
And, I did some investigation on that as well. Apparently you're not a king.
I'm king to be. I'm currently engaged to the Queen.
Okay.
I've not gone through the ceremony as of yet, but...
So, forgive me if I'm mistaken, but that means you're not a king. And therefore he's not a royal guard, he's just guarding you.
He was-
He is a royal guard.
he was
appointed by
bestowed-
the royal family to guard the future king of Cormier.
The,
He is a royal guard.
the minute I agreed to this marriage, I became King of Cormier. The only thing that I need to do is get it signed. So at that moment, Govit became part of the Royal Guard, as appointed by, okay, if you don't view me, as the current Queen of Cormier.
Well, you see, I spoke to our ambassador from Cormier,
Yes.
and yeah, he says almost the opposite to you, that you're not actually a king until you actually get married. Yeah, so that kind of makes you a nobody. No offense, but
Where is this going?
that makes this person not actually a royal guard, because he's not actually guarding a royal.
Excellent. So your incompetency at your job is fine because he's apparently a nobody.
Well,
I'm so glad that you attach the importance of your job to the status of the person who got murdered.
well, to be fair, it is more important to investigate more thoroughly people of importance than low lives and scum who may just
Well, I
die
think
on
you-
the streets.
Right, how close is he?
I think you've made your point clear. And I start walking away.
They will just be shouting. It's a royal guard for Cormier, you dickhead! It's not a royal guard for Callisto.
Do I see Quinnis is about to do something?
How close is
Doesn't matter what he's doing, he's still a royal guard!
how close is she?
She to you,
Yeah.
like 10 feet.
How far are we apart? That's insane.
Well, he's obviously started walking off
We're
now.
not stood next to each other.
No, I thought we were still being interrogated. Fair enough.
No.
Yeah, you're close to each other, but yeah, there's a guard that's pulled him away and put manacles on him.
Are you being arrested?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he's got manacles on him.
Yeah, so he was just like,
Ah.
put manacles on her and sort of, and Mari's like, I'm not resisting, but I'm just still shouting.
Dan says I've turned into the Weatherspoon's girlfriend. I don't understand that reference.
You don't listen to me ever.
Yeah, the one
What's
that
wrong
always
with
come
you?
at every Weatherspoons.
Oh, yeah.
11. They always have a chatting match.
They are arrested under Section 5 of the Public Order Act.
No, it's-
Yes,
it's,
yes.
No, she's not.
It's public disorder.
I cast darkness.
Okay.
And
Darkness.
yeah, so I have
Oh,
darkness.
fuck's
And
Hello,
after I
darkness, my old friend.
cast darkness, is she manacled to herself? Just before I do
Yeah,
it?
so she's got
Oh, out in front.
yeah, like this with the bar between the hoops.
So she's not manacled to a guard.
No, a guard was just kind of
I grab her.
stood next to her.
I grab her. I cast gate in front of Callisto to the library in the Citadel where I'm from.
Okay.
I can push you through it, and I run you through
I
it.
resist.
Okay, fair enough. Through this.
Grapple check.
Do I roll against being grappled?
Oh, fuck's sake.
You got I think it's strength versus
Yeah.
acrobatics or something like that.
Athletics versus athletics or acrobatics.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. Every time.
I mean, that was the 17,
Ooh.
which is quite good for someone as easy as me.
I'm gonna use my last luck.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, cock.
Saying.
12.
You all pushed through.
Fuck's sake.
Yay! Welcome to my plane.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. What kind of flick?
No. Yeah. I'm just gonna go to like the library where I spent most of my time
Yep.
when I was scouting and gathering.
So you are
intel.
now-
So we're literally. In
You are now in Stardeep in the library, and the gate closes. And I think we'll leave it there.
Fuck's sake. Literally, why every single campaign I play, the minute guards turn up, everyone's like, oh, they're dicks, let's kick the... Just go with what the guards say.
I was going with what the guards say. Until they were being unreasonable.
Yeah, they were.
How would they be unreasonable?
They're always unreasonable.
We were stood next to a dead guard. Going, oh, the guard's just been,
I
see
mean,
him.
it's really important for
Yeah, that's what I was
I've looked
saying.
into your entire backstory and found out you're not a king, therefore
Yeah.
he's just no nobody. I'm like,
But you were pissed off with it before that all happened. You were pissed off with it before
I
that
was just saying to the guard, he was there.
Yeah.
The guy who you needed was there, and you didn't
And
fucking
yes, the
find
guard
him.
was a bit of a dick about it, but the guard was just saying, you're all suspects.
Yeah,
Which we
and I
agreed
was
with.
there, like, I'm coming with you. Like, even when Seamus was like,
He said if you're murderers, you would hang. He was explaining the law. He was like, you're suspects, and if you are murderers, you will hang.
well,
Oh, it's logical.
shit law enforcement.
Shit, logical.
No, shit law enforcement.
Shit, law enforcement. That's normal law enforcement.
God.
If I hadn't have done that,
Just keep the volume.
sorry, if she hadn't have done that, she would have done something equally stupid because she was getting angry. And it was like, in my head I was like, Arthur Hadar, Gate.
oh, for God's sake.
Arms of Hadar. You and Arms of Hadar.
Sorry, Callisto's going to be pissed off next time.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Dan
Okay.
says, I vote Murray for raging. One day he's going to fall down prison stairs.
Wow.
I did like that. You piece of shit. I will end you. Fuck you, you piece of shit. I
Okay.
appreciate the law, but fuck you still.
It's very feoral.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a quick vote for MVP.
God.
Starting from this side.
Dan, who gets MVP?
Murray, that's what he said.
He's always said
Yeah,
Murray.
my vote's Murray.
Did you always say Murray? Oh, okay, well, there you go. Murray gets some extra XPs.
Three.
Ooh.
And
Brilliant thing away, not the right thing. How much XP are we getting? Can it be lots? Okay, so I can level up things.
I'm going to go with 1800 XP.
That's not enough. Can I have more?
Well, if you became MVP.
And then I get 1980.
Yes.
1800.
Yes.
The year was 1800.
The year was 1980.
Can I have another 1,600? String.
Maybe next session.
What if I'm really nice?
Level 7.
What if I ask
Oh, you
for
level
really
7?
nice?
Yeah.
Nice. Anyone else? At level 7?
No, because they started halfway through. So I'm always getting behind.
It will diminish greatly as you level up, though.
Boom.
No, I'm sort of in
Made
the.
one good roll.
I'm sort of in the middle-ish
Nice.
of
Very interesting.
16, 17.
I rolled a 10 on my hit dice.
Yeah, boy. Ooh.
I rolled a 10 on my shit.
Swirly.
Send that to the Facebook.
Good.
That's the Facebook group.
Send it to the Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, well, thanks. It's somewhat heated at the end there.
Funnily enough, 7th level, Elegant Courtier. Starting at 7th level, your discipline and attention to detail allows you to excel in social situations.
Love it.
Just one session too late.
She like levels up halfway through being arrested, going, actually, I've been quite unreasonable.
Yeah. Debbie Back said, "What no woman ever."
I mean, he's true.
You're getting cocky the longer you've been with me. I need to keep you on your toes.
Great kid, don't get cocky. All right, well, thanks for joining us. It got a bit heated at the end there, but it's all good.
Fine, welcome Stardeep.
And we'll see, what happens in Stardeep at the beginning of next session.
Yeah.
Catch up with us again next week or on YouTube. Bye. Oh no, I pushed the wrong button.
Oh no! We're still live. We're still recording.